Yeah, it's fucking huge. And
Yeah, those actually look really big to me. Like I can tell that that's
mm,
3 inches. Yeah, for sure.
mm,
That's insane because those are really massive. That's why I thought they were molehills because I've seen like in our yard like once in a while we get a mole like once in a very very long while, but it does happen and you get like a little mound like 2 or 3 inches high, but it's a little more
mm.
rounded. This one looks more like shaped.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking nuts. We had a storm Sunday that came through. Like I went out and I didn't have the dog, but I was gonna walk to the store. Like it was raining when I went to first leave, but then it let up, and I was looking around, and all the storm clouds. There are a lot of storm clouds in the area, but they all seemed far enough away that I thought I could get to the store and back
Oh yeah.
before the rest of it hit or whatever. And I got like about halfway there, and it just started fucking pouring like crazy. And
Oh no.
so yeah, so I was like fucking like I'll wait it out. These things usually last like 5, 10 minutes or whatever of real heavy rain or whatever. They usually come on So I really was like suddenly, fucking but they're
Like
fucking
I'll
they
wait.
end like just as quickly.
Yeah.
Usually not more than like
Or
maybe
whatever.
15
They
minutes
usually come
tops.
on
So I
really
was like
suddenly,
so
but
I'm like, all
they're
right, I'm gonna
fucking
go
like
hide under one of these big trees here, like right by there's a development right towards the end of the area out here.
oh.
So there's a bunch of trees right there. So I was hiding out under that, and it was raining so heavy that the trees just were not able to fucking like there was just streams fucking raining down from the fucking trees.
Oh wow.
And I was reminded there's some kind of weird fucking mental block in my head where I cannot remember that nylon is not necessarily waterproof.
Oh, I know what you
Like a
mean. I know
windbreaker.
exactly what you mean. Like that material to me, because when I was a little kid, it was always like on the outside of your puffy jacket and it was waterproof.
Mhm. Yeah,
So you just
yeah.
associate it with being waterproof every time you see it, but it's not. Like there's so many
Yeah, or
applications in
like
which it's not, like a windbreaker or like a shirt or a pullover
yeah,
or something.
yeah,
A
or
lot of
like
times they're
a
not waterproof at all.
yeah, like I'm thinking like tents especially. Like a lot of those are nylon
Yeah.
and they're fucking obviously waterproof. So yeah, I was wearing the windbreaker thinking that would save me, and the storm just didn't let up. And I'm
Oh
like
damn.
fucking like pretty drenched. Obviously the windbreaker gets soaked pretty fucking quickly. But I'm like, the shirt underneath's not really all that wet, so fucking I'll wait this out. And it would let up like a little bit, but it was still raining pretty good for about an hour. Like it was raining really heavy, like most of the time. And it got to the point where I was completely soaked. My boxers, my undershirt, everything was just completely fucking
Oh
soaked.
yeah, yeah. At a certain point, doesn't matter what you do, you're gonna get you're gonna get all the way through there.
Yeah, so and I was still kind of trying to wait it out, and I'm like, "Fuck, man, it is still fucking pouring." I pull out my phone. I call my son because he was going to drop the grandpuppy off later in the day anyway. So I called him. I'm like, dude, I'm fucking come get me, man, because I'm fucking soaked, dude. You can just drop the dog off early or whatever. And that was after about a half an hour of being completely soaked. Like I was still hoping it would let up, and then I'm realizing like, Jesus Christ, dude, like there's shit flowing all around me. The fucking through all the washes and all that kind of shit. So yeah, I broke down. I was fighting that for a very long time because I didn't want him to have to fucking come
I'm
out or
I'm
whatever.
surprised you didn't just say like fuck it and then walk back home.
Mhm.
Like at a
Yeah,
certain point,
I
you're
was
you're
almost
already wet. Like I don't know. That's usually what I do.
yeah. Yeah, it was just I wanted to kind of save my fucking like I was like my phone's gonna get fucked up,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't
my
even think of that.
headpiece. Yeah, so I was trying to just get out of the fucking rain to hopefully save it. Somehow my phone survived. I don't know how. It's pretty miraculous because
A
like
lot of
even
them
as
are
I was
now
trying
like
to fucking
slightly water resistant. Like unless you dunk them, they
yeah.
generally are pretty okay.
Yeah, this one wasn't much less wet than dunked. Like it was
Yeah.
fucking. I was trying to text, and the fucking drops were hitting it and making it do inputs and shit. So I was trying to text them like, "Hey, bring the blankets so I don't get your shit all wet." And I could not fucking type that out because
Oh
fucking
yeah.
water drops. No matter how I fucking stood, I could not fucking shield it enough to fucking actually type the message.
And
So
you
yeah,
didn't just
luckily he got out
call.
there pretty quick. Yeah, he got out there in about, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes, and it's about a 12 to 15-minute drive out. So he got out pretty damn quick. So
Oh, it's nice of
that was
him.
pretty nice. Yeah, but anyways, the pics that I shared, basically, I've noticed like, after it rains like that, like along the walk between my house and the store or whatever, I'll see like at least a few dozen ant hills being recreated, like 30 or 40 at least
Oh
on
yeah,
a
the
stretch
rain
of
like
like
fucks them
I don't
up, and they
know.
immediately go out and like rebuild them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that was the pic I took was one of those, or I guess three. There's at least three or four in that picture, I think. But yeah, those were
I counted at
basically the
least
ants
three. There
rebuilding.
might be another one that's like
Yeah, I
not
think the
quite
other
built
ones you
yet.
can't really see it in the pic, but yeah, there's at least three I know you can definitely see. But yeah, anyway, and then the Palo Verde tree that got
Yeah, knocked
uprooted
over.
was right on the other side of that the little mini canyon area or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, a little draw
So
there.
yeah, like I took those pictures from almost the same exact spot. Just one's facing, what would that be? East, and one's facing like south.
Oh yeah, makes
But
sense. Like from the picture of the
yeah,
tree, if you were to turn to the right, like it seems like maybe that would be
yeah,
where the ant
exactly.
hills are.
Indeed. But yeah, I could not believe how much it fucking rained. Like it's been, Jesus, probably a decade, man, since it rained like that for that period of time, like that hard for that long. Yeah, here.
Oh
Like
man.
on our side of the street, there's like culverts under everybody's driveways and shit. They put that in, I don't know, probably 15 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, because it used to be fucking, yeah, when it would rain, it would just be like flowing through the fucking yard, through everybody's yards and shit. So they dug they dug a ditch a little deeper and put culverts under everybody's driveways and shit. So luckily it flows a little better now. But those culverts were almost overwhelmed. And yeah, that
Yeah.
doesn't. I don't know that that's ever happened since they put them in. 'Cause it's a pretty deep ditch, and they got some. There's like three large, you know, round culvert thingies. Is it culvert the word? That's what we call them. I don't know, but big ass pipes underneath the driveways for water to flow through. Um,
I don't know the
and it was
term for that. I
almost
know
it
what you're
was
talking
almost
about.
to
I'm
the
sure there's a
top.
term for it too.
Right. Yeah, but they were almost to the top of all of them, and those things
Oh damn.
are, yeah, probably. I'm trying to think of size. Close to 3 feet, about 2.5 to 3 feet tall, I'd say. There's like three pipes, round pipes under everybody's driveways or whatever. And those things were about an inch and a half, 2 inches from the top of that. So almost out of the ditch, almost out of the fucking drainage ditches. And then, yeah, at the end of each street, like after that, I still had my son take me to the store, dude. After I changed out of my fucking wet clothes. Um, and we were going down, and like at the end of each street, like our street luckily has the culverts, none of the other streets do. So there's just water, there's just a river flowing down each parallel, street that runs parallel to ours. At the end of them, into the fucking kind of main street, heading towards town or whatever. And yeah, it's just flowing across, dude, like 20 feet wide. Luckily, by the time we were going, it wasn't that bad. But we were still like, all right, let's let this. Yeah, I'm like, here, wait for this truck to go through. See how he does. Yeah, get behind that truck and see what it looks like when they go through, because it might be deeper than it looks. But we managed. It was fine. A nice, fun
God
little
damn.
adventure.
Did you see
Yeah.
Gaming had an adventure? He got hit by a car.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, it looks like a
No.
few stitches and some staples. But he's okay, like nothing broken. They're giving him like pain pills and stuff.
Nice. I mean, not nice.
So everybody had an adventure today. Except for me. I
Yeah.
had no adventure.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was Sunday when that shit happened, not today. Yeah, the rain and all that was Sunday. I had an adventure tail. I guess that counts. Um, but it was from a few days ago. Yeah, like I said, I always thought it was crazy, or not crazy. It makes sense, but yeah, just the amount of fucking ant hills in like a mile area, like a maybe a mile. There's like 30 or 40 fucking ant hills, just ants
They're just
scurrying
like,
around like fucking crazy.
I mean, I imagine there's a
Mhm.
lot of food there. Maybe there's other. Is there other plants? Maybe that they eat some of the other plants, or like fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing that was craziest is that big ant, the one where the anthill cone or whatever was like 3 inches high. They weren't even the big ants. Like they weren't the tiny ones, but they were like kind of medium sized.
Huh.
And they made a fucking anthill that big. Like they're closer to small than the big and small ants than big ants, so not that big at all. And that was the
The
biggest
only
fucking
ants we
cone
get
I'd ever
around
seen.
here are black ants, and they're like the size of the head of a pin. They're really small. So I
Yeah.
have no
Oh
frame
wow.
of
Okay.
reference
No, we
for
get.
like all these different kinds of ants.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. No, we get ones that are about. The bigger ones are probably about a half an inch, I guess. And then yeah, you get there. Yeah, anything in between. Like you can get like the tiny ones, and then it's interesting to see them swarm because there's so many of them, dude. You know what I mean? They're all tiny, but they're all fucking scurrying around like crazy, and there's a fucking thousands of them in like a 1 square foot area. Um, and then the big ones is fucking crazy because they're like I'll walk up the ditch that runs along the main road is the way I usually come back up, and like in that stretch, there's usually at least 5 or 6 of the big ass fucking ants just swarming across that shit, back and forth across that area. And like, god damn, dude, a lot of fucking ants in the world.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ants are
Yeah, I
fucking
think I
crazy. Do you
remember
know like a
hearing.
lot of ants make their own little dump grounds?
Uh,
Like they'll make a
yeah,
small area where they take all the trash, the stuff that they don't want, and they put it all in like one area, like and I'll go to the bathroom there,
yeah.
and then they'll
Well, I
like
know they
seal it
they
off and make another
fucking.
area. It's crazy. Like they're fucking insane. Like ants
Yeah,
are really fucking smart.
yeah, yeah. How the fuck? Yeah, it's weird, right? Like it almost like you're like it's got to be almost like telepathic for because again, and a single ant doesn't seem like it'd be all that intelligent, but for it almost operates like a super organism. You know what I mean? Like the
Well,
entire
I
thing kind
think
of just.
ants work reverse to humans, and so like the more people you get together, the fucking dumber they get.
Right, right.
I think ants work reverse, and I think they actually are like smarter the more of them work together.
Yeah, but it's weird how they manage to communicate all this shit and know what each one should be doing. Like that's crazy the way that works, right? Like it doesn't
Yeah.
seem like it should be possible, but obviously it happens. But it is. But um, oh yeah, they milk aphids too. Like they fucking
Yeah.
subjugate another species and fucking like milk them for whatever aphids
Oh
shit
yeah.
out.
And some ants get taken advantage of. I've seen like a short a couple times where like this certain kind of moth puts off a chemical set when it's like in the egg or something that makes it read as an ant. And so it like
Oh
gets
wow,
brought into the ant nest by the ants and they feed it and shit till it's like a fully grown like moth almost. And then it just takes
wow, that's
off.
fucking crazy.
And it has to like take off at
God
just the right
damn,
time because like once it gets to fully grown moth, like
it
they
doesn't smell. Doesn't have the new ant smell anymore.
yeah, the chemical signature changes and they'll attack it. So it has like a very limited window to like escape.
It's like,
It's
all right,
crazy.
thanks. I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks, ants.
It's like peace, motherfuckers. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
mockingbirds or whatever. Like because there's various different kinds of birds that like or cuckoo birds or whatever. Like various different kinds of birds that leave their eggs in other birds' nests, and then those birds will raise like the wrong baby because like instinctually once they're
Yeah.
hatched they'll kick the other babies out of the fucking nest as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen that. Yeah. I remember seeing one as a kid where there was like this tiny. There was I think it was an illustration, but they were depicting this tiny fucking mother bird feeding this giant, like another bird that was supposed to be its baby that was like 10 times its size. And that was obviously not, from her fucking eggs or whatever. But the mama bird would still apparently be feeding it, assuming that it was her kid. Yeah, some animals are dicks.
A lot of animals are dicks, man. It's like
Yeah,
the reality
yeah,
is
that's
there's
kind of
no real
nature.
morality. Like morality is just something we made
Yeah,
up as humans.
yeah,
You
it's
know,
just
like
do
they're
whatever
either
works.
survive or they don't.
Yeah, like we're not good parents, so let's uh hoist these eggs off on birds that are good parents. Yeah.
Man, I'm telling Gaming he should look at to potentially going back to the doctors if it's because he's still feeling a lot of pain despite the pain meds they gave him, and
All
that he
right.
might need to he might see if he can get a lawyer pro bono. Because if he was injured in a bicycle accident, the guy hit him, and now the guy's trying to claim he ran into the car,
Oh
which is
wow.
bullshit. Like that's just fucking nonsense. And that's the kind of
Yeah.
nonsense that if
Yeah.
like you don't get an attorney, like is easy to like get fucked over by. But a lot of like the attorneys that do that kind of stuff will work pro bono. Like they'll be like, yeah, I'll take a percentage of your reward. Like for the injury attorneys, like for where I worked when I was looking at that for my injury, they don't
Uh-huh.
charge you up front. They only get paid if you get paid.
Right. Yeah,
Like
that's yeah,
it's
that's the
like
way
the
a
way
lot of
it
the
works
ads have
legally
been.
in the state. Yeah.
Yeah, and if he got fucked up that bad, yeah, he's fucking
Well, and
he'd
yeah,
be
it sounds
looking
like
for
the
a fucking
doctor
nice
kind of
settlement.
fucked him and shit. Yeah.
Oh, the doctor fucked him?
Yeah. Well, if he's still in
How?
extreme pain and they just gave him like an NSAID.
Right. Yeah, tell him to get some fentanyl. I'm sure that wouldn't turn out badly. Although he might, yeah, if he's in enough pain, man. I'm gonna tell anyone to take the fucking pain meds, dude. Get the strongest shit you can. Just be careful. That's how a lot of it's. Well, not yeah. Nowadays, not so much, but that used to be the way people got addicted to fucking opiates, back pain, or from an accident. Yeah, it was funny. The first time I went to rehab in '08, it was like fucking almost, I think everybody but like one that was in for opiates was from either an accident or fucking back pain or that kind of shit. In 2011, when I went, like 3 years later, it was a bunch of young kids that just got hooked off of fucking, using the shit recreationally.
Oh.
So yeah, I get switched very quickly from, yeah. Obviously, both still happen, but
Yeah. It is what it is.
indeed.
Oh, did you see the latest fucking attempt at like um doing like the retroactive? He was just a poor innocent little baby child Aladdin.
Oh, jeez.
There
Yeah,
was an
that's one.
off-duty cop driving to like the university because I guess he's going there to teach a class or train some people, and this guy just fucking sideswipes him like just out of nowhere. They both pull over. The guy just pulls out a pistol and whips him, like hits him in the face with it, and then starts aiming it at him and shooting. And then he gets,
Wow.
and then the off-duty cop fucking shoots him and he dies. And everybody was like, he had
Mm.
his hands up. He didn't do anything. He was innocent. It was like it's all on fucking camera. Like
Yeah,
just straight up to the
yeah.
point where
I
even
like
his own mom was like, he made some terrible decisions and that led to his death. The
that.
police was
Yeah,
not. The
she was
police
even
officer was
like,
not at fault. It was like, yeah, you're fucking
yeah,
right.
yeah. It's
Your piece
that
of
was kind of
shit
nice
went
though,
off
because there's
and
plenty of times.
yeah.
There's plenty of times when that shit happens, and the family still acts like fucking their kid did no wrong. So at least
Well,
they were able to acknowledge that.
who knows how
You know what
many
I
people
mean?
this kid is hurt or fucking injured or terrified. Doing this shit if he's
Yeah,
just whipping his gun out all the time. Like that's insane.
yeah, yeah. Like it
Like
sounded
that
from
was
what it
like
sounded
that
like to
cop
me,
should
it
get a
was
medal. Like you've
absolutely
removed one of the worst pieces of shit on the streets. Like good job. We
right.
give you a medal.
Yeah, Because it sounds like the fucking dude's. It was the dude's fault. It wasn't the off-duty cop's
Oh
fault.
yeah,
He
it
just
was
fucking
definitely the guy's
sideswiped
fault.
him
Like
like
if
an
you watch the
asshole.
camera, you can see he
Yeah.
literally just drives right into the car. Doesn't even fucking like wait
Mhm.
for. He like just pulls into the lane next to him,
Yeah.
pulls like halfway up to the front of his car, so it's like the front of the cop's car is like halfway between the guy's like doors, and then just immediately just
Yeah.
like slams over into the cop, and it was just like,
Yeah.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
no
To
fucking
be
way you could have
to
like known that that was gonna happen because it's just like who does that, you know?
Yeah, it's too quick. Yeah, yeah, before you can even react. Yeah, what kind of person does that? Where you gotta fucking know you're at fault, and you get out and start trying to pistol whip the guy that you fucking rammed into.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah, that's
yeah.
yeah, yeah. No, it's not the biggest tragedy that that fucking scumbag is dead.
Yeah. No, this is fucking. I think we should be celebrating.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's the kind of person we want the police to remove from the streets permanently. Is like a
Yeah, it
psycho
sounds
who's
like
gonna go out and like injure other people. He's gonna get somebody killed in a car accident, or he's just gonna
yeah,
shoot some random innocent person. You know, like
yeah.
there was
Anybody that's
never any
capable of
good outcome from this ever. Like there was never
yeah,
gonna happen. I hate the pretense that
yeah,
like
yeah,
everybody deserves a second chance and there's some sort of thing. There was a video I
yeah.
posted up here a couple days ago. I think did I post it? And it was like, yeah. A 12-year-old realized he's going to prison after triple murder or whatever it was labeled.
Oh yeah,
But it's like all three of those kids are fucking total. There's no reason to save any of them. Like I don't want them in prison for life. I want them dead.
yeah,
They went
yeah.
out with
It's
the
like who
intention of
knows,
murdering
maybe.
people to make money, and they did it. And now they're all
Yeah,
really sad they got caught. But like I
yeah,
don't think there's any reason to like think that in 20 years that letting them back out on the streets is going to be safe for anybody.
yeah,
Like they're just going to
yeah.
kill more
No, there's
people. Like fucking kill those fucking just take the garbage out.
hmm, yeah, yeah. No, it's like fuck. Maybe they would have had a shot at redemption. They fucked up too much to be offered that opportunity.
I
Fuck
think
them.
when you look at what the crime itself was, they literally got an illegal firearm and used it. Like I'm not even really that sad about their victims. Like I kind of
Right,
feel like the
right.
victims were probably also fucking better off not on the streets ever again. Because those
Yeah,
people were trying to buy
yeah,
illegal firearms. Like, but no, they literally went out with the intention of murdering people to steal their money. Like you don't go
yeah,
out with the intention of murder to like if you went out with the intention of murder or not of murdering but of just stealing the money and
yeah,
unfortunately things happened and the person ended up dead, that's different than no, I'm going to
yeah.
go
I'm gonna
kill
kill them and
somebody to
take their
take
money.
their money away from them. That's like there's no redeeming that. If they had
Yeah,
just gone
that's
out there and like
fucking
robbed a
yeah.
fucking
Irredeemable evil.
gas station and
Yeah,
accidentally shot somebody, that'd be a totally different thing. Like
yeah,
maybe in 20 years, fine, whatever. I guess they get a pass, but you know they'd already had a deal. Like each one of them was going to shoot one person, and then they did.
yeah, yeah. That's pretty fucking evil, man. And at such a young age, man. What the fuck,
Sad.
man?
It's really sad
Yeah.
because it was like I'm sure that not all of the people they shot were unredeemable. They were probably not good people
Mm,
because good people
right,
don't
right.
like hang out with thugs and fucking buy stolen guns and hang out with fucking gun salesmen and do drugs and shit. But you know, like,
Mhm.
it's just
Yeah,
unfortunate because
yeah,
it's like
yeah. That's definitely a possibility if you're gonna fuck around in that kind of environment.
oh, and you notice like none of those kids had a dad in the picture. None of the three kids that were
Shocking.
the killers had a dad in the picture at all. I was looking for that. Every
Mhm.
one of them had a single mom.
Right. Yeah.
None of them had a fucking dad in
Shocking.
the picture. What a surprise!
Mm. Yeah. How many single dads have kids that are criminals at 12 years old?
Oh,
Probably
see,
not a lot.
that's the thing. Here's the thing. So like, the lowest numbers is with single fathers. The fathers are the main reason when it comes to raising kids that you end up with kids that don't end up in jail and don't end up going to prison and don't end up as criminals. It is only with
Mm.
single mothers that that number spikes. Because
Yeah.
when you have man and a woman married together raising a kid, the numbers are great. When you have a man alone raising the kids, the numbers are great. When you have a woman alone raising the kids, the numbers are fucking horrible. Every time. Like, it's gotten to the point where, like,
Yeah.
I personally, I'm starting to wonder, like, should we restructure our divorce and custody system to automatically favor the men? I think we should.
Yeah, it used to be that way. Remember? Yeah, I don't know if you've read that up, but yeah, it used to be like, no, the man's got a job, he's going to support him, he gets the kid.
Yeah, I
I
think.
don't
Well, and
know
also
exactly
just
when it switched, but yeah,
yeah, I think we need to go
I
back to
feel
that
like that
system
would
because
change.
clearly it's superior.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah, yeah. How many? God,
ideally you would want some sort of like reasonable custody between the two people. Like they would both
yeah,
get to hang
it
out with
should
the
be a
kid
lot
and
more
stuff, and it should,
50-50.
shouldn't be a
Yeah, it should be
problem. But
50-50.
yeah,
Yeah, it should
that's
be
the
at least
ideal.
50-50. There's no real reason not to. You know what I
But if
mean?
there's
Or if
any
it's
kind of
getting
like
favored like
drug
that.
addictions or criminal issues or like it's incredibly acrimonious, like they just fucking can't be in the same room together, the mom and the dad, then it should default to the father,
Yeah,
honestly, in my opinion, most of the time. Unless there's some sort of
yeah,
evidence of
yeah.
child abuse from the father.
Yeah, there's something about motherhood, womanhood, or whatever that just does not. They don't seem to have any thought for the fact that they're raising a child to be an adult at some point.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
it's
I don't think that enters into their head at
the selfish
all.
nature of it a lot of the time.
Yeah,
When women have
yeah,
kids,
yeah.
they're
It's
having kids
yeah,
because it's to
especially
fill an
young.
emotional need in their own. It's not
Hmm.
to benefit the kid or the family, or
Yeah, or it's to
it's
get
always a
benefits and to
selfish
get
thing.
child
It's
support.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, no, not even like just child support.
yeah,
I'm
but
just saying from like an emotional level. A lot of the times the women have the kids because they feel like a hole that they want to fill emotionally. Like they're having the
yeah,
kids so that they have
yeah.
something to like a pet
Mhm. Yeah,
in a lot
yeah,
of
exactly. There's
cases.
no thought for again
Yeah.
teaching them anything or
The kid
fucking
is there to make them feel better, not them to make the kid like
yeah,
an adult.
they seem to feel no responsibility for doing anything
And
for the
obviously,
kid.
not all. There
It's
are
for
good
them.
women out there, but just like the majority.
Yeah, yeah. It seems nowadays the vast majority.
Oh, it's gotten way worse. But that's part of the. I think that's intentional. I think that's intentional along with like the because like how many people are on benefits right now? Like I know like there's like a legitimate percentage of the people on benefits who like genuinely have problems. But there's like a
Right.
massive the number is that of people who are on like some form of government benefits is like, especially in major cities, it's like up in the 70s or 80% or something crazy.
God
It's a
damn.
fucking crazy number.
Mm. Yeah, it definitely seems like there are too many women that are having just as many kids as possible just to get the benefits, whether it be child support or food stamps or any of that shit.
Yeah,
It's
roughly
like how many
50% of
fucking
Americans receive some form of government benefit.
yeah, that's way too high, dude. What the
That's
fuck,
insane.
man?
That's half the people are paying for the other half. Um,
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah.
the part of the thing that's going on like socially as far as like what's causing a lot of the problems in our society is that
Mhm.
people are being raised to be taken care of by the government as opposed to being independent intentionally. I think
Yeah.
it's to make good little worker bees out of everybody so that they'll do whatever they're told. And
Mhm.
that's why the education system has slowly been like fucked over to the point where they're not really teaching anything. Like they're not teaching like math and science and like literature and history anymore. They're just teaching like weird psychotic fucking terrorist
Yeah, it's
like training and
indoctrination
shit. It's
shit,
like,
man.
it's like what the fuck.
Yeah, yeah, it's more indoctrination than fucking education.
Yeah, and that's because they don't want people that are able to think like independently.
Mhm. Yeah, well, I think even in our time, they weren't really. I mean, they were at least teaching math and fucking that kind of shit, but
Yeah.
they still weren't teaching you to think for yourself. You know what I mean?
Oh, when I was a kid, I got really lucky in the high school that I went to. All of the teachers were relatively new to teaching
All right.
or extremely motivated. And
Yeah, pretty
they
fortunate.
really were like teaching you how to like figure stuff out and learn on your own and like really think independently.
Yeah, I didn't get a lot of that.
Yeah,
Mostly it
it
was
was a
just
brand new school.
memorizing
It
shit.
got built the year before I went there. So like I was in the first class to go from freshman year to senior year. Like it
Mm,
opened up, it was us was the freshman class, and then there was like a sophomores, and that was it. And then the sophomores went like junior and senior, and we're out. And then we went sophomore, junior, senior, and we're out. So it was like brand new school, all the best equipment. Teachers were super stoked to be there, and it all competed to get there. And we got
nice.
like so many really good teachers. Like I took an
Mm,
electronics class, or I took a few electronics courses there, and that guy was such a fucking great teacher. He was always like, "Look, I don't expect you guys to memorize or know everything. That's stupid. You can't possibly learn all of the information you need about electronics. Like, it's just never going to happen. You're never going to be able to memorize everything. I expect you to know how to find the answers. So during the test, if you want to get up and go grab a book from the fucking shelf and go through to find an answer or pull your textbook out, go ahead."
nice.
And it's like, because that's real education there. It's like, oh yeah, you're teaching people how to like figure out their own problems as opposed to just memorize stupid shit that doesn't matter. Like, yeah, I know my 10 times tables. Ooh. Like any
Right, right.
calculator can do the same thing. It's not really necessary for me to like there's benefits of knowing math. Like you should know math. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but I mean like there are benefits to it, but like there's not a lot of benefit to just memorizing like random facts. Like you're better off being able to find those facts and knowing how to find those facts.
Mm, yeah, yeah. I guess I had a couple teachers that were decent like that, and actually wanted to have some thinking about shit, but not many, dude.
Yeah. One of
Unfortunately,
one of the teachers I
mostly just
had
memorize shit.
was this big, tall, skinny black guy, and he tried to shave 30 onto the side of his head on his 30th birthday, and so he came to school with OE on the sides of his head because he got
Oh
it
my
backwards.
god,
And it was
that's
like
fucking great.
he was a math teacher. He was great. He was so much fun, and he was always kept math like very entertaining. But he was like snuck up behind me and my friends at the mall one time. Like me and my friends were just walking around the mall for some reason, and then suddenly I just get kicked in the ass, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I turn around, he's just standing there giggling, and then ran off.
What the fuck?
He just ran
All
up and
right,
like kicked me in the ass. Not like hard, like mean or anything, but just like
right,
enough that
right.
I kind of like stumbled forward a little bit, and I was like, "The fuck was that?"
All right, it's pretty wacky.
Oh yeah, no, there was some crazy shit that went on. Somebody made death threats against one of the teachers. So he had a lecture, and he was like, "First of all, this is how you spell the word fuck. If you're gonna write fuck you, I'm going to kill you. I would like you to spell it correctly, so you don't look really fucking stupid." And then he says, "I'd like you all to realize I was a Marine in combat for 4 years, and I really, really will fuck you up if you attack me. So you really want to think twice about that one. It's not going to end well."
God damn, dude.
It's like,
Yeah, I
yeah, well, if
remember.
you're a high school student and you're going to threaten to kill a teacher, the teacher's somebody who's probably actually killed somebody before. I don't think they're going to be like, "Oh yeah, no worries." That was before all the school shooting shit, before like Columbine and stuff got like really major news.
Right.
It was pretty fucking funny though. He would also start his first class of each semester sitting on top of his desk on a chair, like reading a newspaper. It was fucking, dude. There were some wacky people. We had a one of the fucking things we did was like, make little like test tube rocket things, but like they were attached to the big weight thing, so they didn't go anywhere. But you would like separate out hydrogen from oxygen and catch all the hydrogen in a little tube, and then like, in order to prove it was hydrogen, you lit it on fire, and it would be like
on fire?
shrieking, yeah, and like, yeah, and stuff like that. And it's like everybody was doing way more than they were supposed to, and it was like rocking back and forth. And the science teacher, who had a permanent twitch, was just like, "Fuck yeah, this is awesome! Keep going, this is cool." He fucking loved blowing shit up.
God damn, this was high school?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the difference between
like,
teachers that are just fucking done with life and teachers that are like, oh, we're working with the newest equipment. These are like brand new school. We get to just completely create the entire curriculum. So like they were all super excited to be there, man. I got super lucky.
Yeah, as opposed to nowadays, it's mostly just people that want to have summers off.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's their main motivation.
They probably all do similar to the bus drivers. I remember my dad would do like structural unemployment. So like, you know, he drives for summer school and he would drive for like the school year, and then he would collect unemployment for the periods of time where he was not driving the bus. So like the couple of weeks like before summer school and the couple of months after before school started again, he would just get unemployment for those, and they'd be smaller checks, but it'd be enough.
Yeah.
I imagine the teachers had a similar thing. I'm sure like they got like bigger checks than the bus drivers, I'm sure, but like probably had a similar thing where they basically were like, either if you're teaching in summer school, then you make money there, and then we'll pay you for the rest of the time, or we'll just pay you for like the whole summertime. Some of the chemistry people would go work for like wineries. So in the area I am, because it's like wine country, if you have a chemistry degree, you have a job. There's no way that you could like not get employed unless you're a complete moron. So like some of the chemistry teachers would go like work for wineries over the summer kind of thing, and like a lot of them like had like side gigs and stuff because they'd make more money than on unemployment, I'm sure. And then there were, I think, a couple that were like taking unemployment and just going and playing in bands with their friends, like rock bands. There was a couple that played in rock bands.
I didn't get much of that.
Yeah.
Although I guess like when I went to the community college, it was a little better there, or a lot better actually.
Oh yeah,
remember,
college to high school to college. When you get into like community colleges and stuff, those are way better. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember like talking about how like it was all just kind of rote learning and creativity or whatever, even back then. Yeah. There was one guy that was like asking us a question or whatever, and then like nobody wanted to answer, nobody wanted to guess, and he's like, "You see, this is what happens, you know, at school. You guys are afraid to give a wrong answer." Like, answer, it's fine. You're not going to get in trouble. So he was kind of railing against how shitty high school was, or the public school. So yeah, I remember. Oh shit, our chemistry teacher. She was showing us how to make she actually made a potato gun, and then there was like
you can never get away with that now, dude.
Yeah, no, she literally had it worked up, and there was like the campus here was kind of like built on the side of a mountain, kind of, so it's pretty hilly or whatever. So there was like a food truck, like a food van or whatever that was dropping off food for the cafeteria or whatever. It was a little further up the hill, maybe a couple 100 yards away, and like the back was open. She was like, "All right, let's see if we can hit that." And she was like literally trying to fucking launch a potato at this fucking food truck, dude. It was fucking hilarious.
Parked there, not doing anything wrong. Getting fucking potatoes lobbed at it by some psycho fucking teacher. I love that shit.
There were no people around it. You know what I mean? There was no people around it, so she wasn't going to hit anybody. But Yeah, she's literally trying to fucking shoot it into the back of this fucking food van.
Oh, I'm sure it would have left a massive fucking dent, done some serious damage to that fucking side of the van, at the very
Mm,
least, if it
yeah,
hit it.
yeah, it was a ways off, dude.
No, I'm just saying, like a potato, if you can get a potato to the van, it would probably leave at least a good sized
Mm,
dent if it hit.
yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
saying that's a
yeah,
bad thing. I'm just saying, like, that's fucking crazy. I love it.
yeah. It was pretty fucking funny, dude. Like, man, this chick's crazy.
God damn. Well, what was it?
Yeah.
The electronics teacher that I had? Uh, I don't know if you've ever worked with, like, capacitors. Or if you know that much about electronics. I don't know. But,
No, not really.
capacitors are kind of sort of like fancy batteries, right? Like they get charged up and then they get a lot of power and then they can get discharged all at once. So unlike batteries where like you discharge them and they like steady a flow of power comes out, capacitors let it all out in like one big shot, like bang. And
Gotcha.
it's a little thin strip of metal with a thin strip of like paper or some other thing that's treated to be so it won't like let electricity through the paper. Wrapped together in a big coil inside, and when you cut it open, it smells unfucking godly awful, just like sulfurous and foul. And so the electronics teacher liked to cut capacitors open and hide them in one of the chemistry teacher's labs to fuck with the guy.
Yeah. Wow.
Like,
What the fuck, man?
he'd just walk in there and he'd be like giggling, and you're like, "What did you do, dude?" Like he's like, "I'll put another capacitor in Mister H's fucking lab." I wonder how long it'll be till he finds it. Like, Jesus
Dude.
Christ!
That's fucking nuts.
Oh, it was just at one point. One of the math teachers was doing a lecture, and the way that our classrooms were set up, it was 4 classrooms in a building, right? So each building would have like 4 classrooms, and there was just like a bunch of buildings around the campus and like a big sort of like, semicircle, and or like in a grid sort of thing, but like, and then inside the building there'd be like these panels that would come down and separate it into 4 classrooms, and there was like 4 little doors right in the middle where you could go through each door into the corner of the next classroom around.
Mm-hmm.
And one day we were like doing the math class, and one of the classes next door was getting kind of loud, and suddenly the teacher comes like falling through the door, like he tackled the door apparently, and just landed with the like a football helmet on and a football in his hands, and like got up and was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and then ran back out the door and like closed it again. Like,
What the fuck, man?
it was always an adventure when I went there, man. It was crazy.
That's
There were
pretty
some
fucking nuts,
wacky
dude.
fucking people in that high school. I mean, it was a good school because the bathrooms always reeked of marijuana. Just like fucking. I'm sure. I'm sure it's like every high school though.
Yeah.
Well, that pound cake has been pounded. I don't think that's in one piece anymore. I'm going through a ration here real quick. Just kind of set it up for tomorrow. I bought some MREs. MREs are kind of fun.
Yeah.
But I wanted to try a couple just to see if I liked them, and I'm like, before I bought like a large amount of them, for like emergency supply kind of thing. Because otherwise, like, then they just get thrown away after like a while, and it's like, well, then that's not really a good use of my money. Like, I'd rather save my money and buy something I will enjoy. Oh, it's got like fucking what are those things? Those little kernels of corn that they puff up. But they're not like corn nuts. It's got corn nuts in it.
Oh,
They also put caffeine in a lot of stuff, and I don't drink caffeine, so that kind of narrows my options down, unfortunately.
hmm.
So,
I just made myself a creamsicle shake. The orange soda
oh,
and the vanilla ice.
nice, nice.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am
No,
very
you
jealous
reminded
of
me of
that.
it.
I'll tell
I
you right
hadn't.
now.
Yeah, I know you'd mentioned it. You know, the
So
last
you had
week
to
or
do it. You're
two.
like, oh yeah. Now that he said it,
Yeah,
that sounds really
like,
good.
fuck. I was like, I forgot how good this shit was. And it's like even the shittiest, like I just got the fucking grocery store brand ice cream, brand orange soda, and it's still great. So it's like $3 to get like a 2 liter and a fucking thing of ice cream or whatever.
Oh,
So it's really
nice.
fucking cheap and it tastes fantastic. Yeah, yeah, that works with obviously any soda too. It doesn't have to be orange soda.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Well, it was because I had bought a couple 2 liters of the whatever the Kroger brand cola, and for some reason they were not. They were like almost flat when I opened them, which I'd never had happen before. I've never had a 2 liter. I open it and like there's not.
yeah.
So I
That's
started
really
using them. I'm like, I
strange.
can't. Yeah, because it doesn't taste good without the carbonation. Well, flat soda sucks.
Oh yeah, flat
But
soda is
but
definitely an acquired
but
taste.
it works perfectly well for a soda shake. So
Yeah.
that was kind of nice. So I just did that. Yeah, that was the main reason. Ice cream. Instead of just dumping this out because it's fucking undrinkable, I'm gonna make some soda shakes out of it.
You know what? Yeah, turned out to work out perfectly well. You're like, you
Yeah.
get
So the next
lucky.
time I'm like, oh yeah, I got to get to the orange soda next time. Even if it's not flat, I'll make it flat.
Yeah, the stick blender, like
Mhm.
that was
Mhm.
the way to go because you put it in the orange soda first and then just run it for like half a second, 2 seconds, and it's almost completely flat.
Yeah.
So it was like,
Yeah. I
oh,
got to
well,
see
that's
about getting one
super
of those.
simple. That's easy. All right, we got that taken care of now.
Yeah. I still just use a spoon. Takes longer, but I get there.
Oh, you mean I was just gonna use the stick blender as the blending the ice cream in anyway? So
All right. Right.
I
Yeah.
figured,
No, that's
might as
fucking way
well.
faster. Yeah. That is much faster than stirring it by hand with a fucking spoon.
Hard not to be.
Yeah. That is kind of why they're invented.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
It's kind of like when I used to make the oatmeal scotchy cookies. The oatmeal cookies with the butterscotch chips. Like the
Yeah.
first couple times we made them, fucking doing it by hand, and it's fucking like mixing concrete, dude. It's fucking so thick because it's like you're taking like say like the cookie dough you'd have for like a chocolate chip cookie, and then mixing in like 4 cups of oats into that. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking tough, dude. But yeah, the first couple times we did it, me and my son were doing it by hand, like fucking tearing our rotator cuffs and shit. The fucking shoulders are like aching by the time you're done.
Oh yeah, I
And they're
imagine.
like, "Oh, we have an electric mixer. Why the fuck am I doing this?" And yeah, much much better.
Gotta love that. It's like, oh wait a minute, I have an electric mixer. Why the fuck am I doing this?
Yeah, I don't know if we didn't have them the previous times, or I'm too dumb to put it together that I should be doing that. I don't think we had them. A possibility. But yeah, once we got that, like, oh my god, we just saved like a fucking hour of the fucking prep time.
Oh, I imagine. I imagine. Jesus.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Have you ever made any kind of?
I've made oatmeal cookies before, like oatmeal raisin and stuff, or oatmeal cranberry.
Yeah. Yeah. So you know how thick that shit gets, right? When you're
Oh
trying
yeah.
to fucking mix. Or I assume you use electric mixer.
Yes.
If not, yeah, it's fucking. Yeah, just imagine doing that by fucking hand, dude. It takes. We had to literally do it in shifts. Like we'd have to do it to like exhaustion. I'm like, all right, I'm tagging you in. You stir it for a while.
Damn. Yeah, even with like just making regular chocolate chip cookies, like once you just get to the point where you're just mixing the flour into like the rest of the dough, it's using your hands, doing it by hand is just fucking murder.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah.
would we
So
would
imagine
definitely
when you're
like
done with that.
a lot of
Yeah.
times my mom would just be like, "Look, you're a fucking teenager. Get over there and mix that shit." I'm not gonna
Right.
fucking blow my arms out trying to mix that. Your job now, kid.
Yeah. So imagine taking that dough and mixing in fucking 4 cups of oats.
Yeah. Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine.
Yeah,
I've done the
fucking pain, dude.
regular oatmeal raisin. I've never done oatmeal like with other kind of chips in it.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You're just using chips instead of raisins. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Good stuff
But yeah, if you're
though.
not using the
Like at the
electric
end of the
mixer,
day, it's
oh
worth it. But
fuck.
you know, it's like
Oh yeah, yeah. The scotches are unbelievable. I don't know if you have the ones like instead of having the butterscotch chips instead of raisins. That's
no,
all it is.
no. I've only ever made.
Dude.
I've had oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. But I've never had the
Yeah,
ones where
yeah,
um,
not butterscotch ones.
there's butterscotch
Dude,
in
for
them.
whatever
Yeah.
reason. Yeah, for whatever reason, man, oatmeal cookies and scotch go together so fucking well. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I
because I would
imagine.
take him over to like his, my son's nana's, like for Christmas and shit. We'd always make them for Christmas. Um, and dude, those things would disappear in like fucking 15 minutes. Like they'd
Oh
just be
yeah.
completely gone. So I remember I told him, I'm like, no, no, I mean, like, there's another plate of them. No, that's already too. I'm like, oh fuck, dude. All right,
I
like
mean,
50 cookies are gone in like fucking 10 minutes.
that is the sacrifice you make when you bring cookies to a family gathering.
Yeah, no, I still had a bunch at home. I think we made like fucking quadruple batch of them, dude. Like we made a crazy amount. Yeah, or we
Yeah,
made
usually
no, we
we
made
just make
double
double
batches.
batches of everything and we're good. Like we make 2 batches of chocolate chip, 2 batches of snickerdoodles, and 2 batches of molasses crinkles. That's our general Christmas cookie.
Right. Yeah, yeah. Actually, that is what we did. We did double batch the oatmeal scotchies and then double batches of chocolate chips, using milk chocolate chips instead of semi-sweet.
Sacrilege.
Dude, it's so fun. It's milk chocolate. It's fucking better than semi-sweet chocolate.
Oh, I disagree. I disagree. I like dark chocolate. The darker, the better.
Mm,
Milk
yeah,
chocolate is
no, I
for
prefer
women and
milk.
children. No,
Mm, I prefer
I think
milk
you. I
chocolate
think
and white
you
chocolate.
should use whatever the you or the family like. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Like if I
yeah,
was
I
making
prefer.
chocolate chip cookies for me, it'd be white chocolate
Mm,
and walnuts or pecans.
mm,
It would not be like without. I would have
yeah.
nuts in them, and everybody would be mad at me. So
Mm.
like, I
Oh,
always
I
use
made them with almonds.
the the bitter like the semi sweet chips were always because that's what the family wants. Like that's what they all like eat.
Mm.
So
Yeah, I made them. I would make them a couple times. I made them with yeah, the milk chocolate chips and almonds, like crushed up almonds.
ooh, I don't like almonds.
That's pretty good.
I don't like hate
Mm.
almonds, but I don't care for like the mouthfeel.
Yeah, they're a hard. Yeah, it's a hard nut for
Yeah,
sure.
and
But when
you
it's in
can't
little
really chew
chunks,
them into a paste. It's just smaller chunks.
mm,
They never really
mm,
mash
yeah, they
up.
don't break down. Although, but if you cut them up fine enough in a cookie, it's not that bad. I know what you're
It's one of
saying.
those things like I would eat it, but I would be like, I'm not gonna have more than like one to be
I kind
polite.
of like, yeah, yeah. I wish these weren't in there. Like they're not horrible, but I wish these weren't in there.
Yeah, I would have like one cookie because cookies are good, but yeah, I would probably be done after one.
Mm. But yeah, I would cut them up pretty fine. But yeah, it's still, you're right. It's still hard, no matter what, no matter what size the fucking piece of almond is. Yeah, if it's not somehow powder, it's gonna be,
I
yeah, it's
do
gonna be
like
hard.
making things with almond flour. Like the almond
Yeah,
flour
yeah.
is really nice, especially for like cheesecake crusts or stuff like that. Almond
Right,
flour is
right.
really good for that. Or like a crumble topping of some kind. Almond flour is really good for
Mm.
that. Gives you a really good
Mhm.
toasty, nutty flavor because it's, almonds.
Right,
A
right.
lot of cooks up with a lot of crunch to it, with whatever you're adding. So there's place for it for sure.
But yeah, it's got to be, like you said, very well finely ground up. Because yeah, almonds have got to be in very tiny pieces for it to not be
Yeah, I prefer like almond paste as like
too
a
hard.
flavor and stuff. Like almond
Mm.
paste
Yeah, the
filled
flavor's
pastries,
great.
like Bear Claws usually have like almond paste.
Mhm. Oh, right, right.
I like that. That's always tasty. But
But I get you. I'm big on texture too. The almonds doesn't, texture does. So I get what you're saying.
there is one circumstance in which I do like almonds, though. The ones where they're
Mhm.
candy coated, like the Jordan almonds.
Mhm. Oh yeah,
There's like a little
yeah.
like candy coating on the outside, and there's no chocolate. It's just candy coating, unless I'm thinking of a different kind of almond than a Jordan almond. But
No,
the
yeah.
ones
No,
I
the
had were
Jordan
just candy
almonds.
coated.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think it's chocolate.
yeah, and it was
Yeah,
just candy
yeah.
coating on the almonds,
Although
and
those
that
things are hard
really
as
fucking
fuck,
works
dude.
for me. Like, holy crap, that's so good.
Yeah.
And I don't
But
know
the
why,
that
because it's
candy
like
coating is
on,
really hard
yeah.
to chew, man.
But on
Like I
paper,
feel like I'm
that
gonna
that
break
would
my
make
teeth on
no
it.
sense for me to like at all. Because like I don't like almonds and
Mhm.
other things because of the texture. But for
Mhm.
some reason, like I like Jordan almonds. I don't like plain almonds. I don't like eating like plain almonds or like salted or smoked or any of that. I don't like
Mhm.
almonds wrapped in chocolate. Not a fan.
Oh, I
But
love all that
Jordan
shit,
almonds,
dude.
I like really enjoy those.
Mhm. Yeah. I just always found the coating, dude, for some reason, it was like so fucking rock hard. Like it would kind of, I really felt like I might break, like I'm eating a fucking jawbreaker.
Yeah,
So yeah, once you break them, once that seal is broken, that's a good case of almond.
yeah, weird. So strange. I have to like watch the fucking. I'm sure you didn't watch it, but the bathroom pervs getting arrested is pretty funny. Like some of the people are
Mhm.
goofy.
I saw at least the first one, the old, not trying at all to look like a woman,
Yeah.
claiming to be a woman in the
So
women's.
many of them don't even try. It's like you're not even trying. You're just a
Yeah.
pervert trying to get in the women's restroom.
Was that the
Like
one that
they,
was actually taking pictures?
there was
Was that
one
was
in
that
there. There
that
was
guy?
one in there where the guy was taking pictures. Yeah. That's the thing that
No,
like a
okay, it
lot of
wasn't
people
that guy
don't
then.
seem. The one thing that gets me, and this has always kind of been weird to me, is the left like is so fucking brain dead that they keep advocating for these
Mm,
things and trying to pretend that that kind of stuff doesn't happen. Where like actual like pedophiles and perverts will just pretend to be trans to like get into the women's
mm.
restrooms and stuff. Like
Yeah,
and
you
like
know,
it's
it's
like
been
if you just
shown to happen.
acknowledge that that was a reality, that that was a thing that could happen, and made
Yeah,
policies to
we'll give a
help
little leeway.
deal with that, like
Yeah.
people would be more
Mm,
inclined to be like, all right, whatever, use whatever fucking bathroom you want. Like if there was like a thing where you could just be all right, use whatever fucking bathroom you want, you weirdo. But if it turns out that there's somebody touching kids, that guy's going to fucking straight into the wood chipper.
yeah,
Like people would be
yeah,
totally
yeah.
fine with it.
We're
You would
taking
have much less
pictures and
pushback from like the Republicans, because there's always going to be those
yeah,
fundamentalist Christian Republicans that are like 10% of the party still, that are like,
right,
oh,
right.
never.
Nope,
But like the
never.
majority
Yep,
of the
never ever.
majority of us are very like practical, and we're like, look, if you can make it so that it's not used as a way to
Yeah,
protect pedophiles and sex offenders,
yeah.
then
If
then
we're
great,
making,
we're all for
we're,
it. Like do whatever the fuck you want, because more freedom is better.
mm,
Better to have more freedom.
mm,
I don't want the
yeah,
government making
yeah,
decisions about who goes to what bathroom. I think that's a terrible idea, and it's unfortunate that it's becoming
mhm,
necessary. You know?
yeah, yeah. And again, there's been so many cases. Yanif, Jonathan, or wait, what was his fucking
Oh,
alleged woman name?
you're talking about the
Jennifer.
weirdo Canadian
Or
one that
something.
wanted to have like the party with the
Yes,
kids and stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, the one that
So many
wanted to have the
cases of
pool
people
party
like that. Yeah,
with no parents allowed. Yeah,
it's just so many
that one.
people like
Like that was
that that are
that was
that
like
are
10 years ago.
doing that. Like Or like men going into women's changing rooms and like getting naked in front of little kids and stuff, and it's just like,
Yeah.
nah.
It's like there's been obvious cases of like I don't understand why they won't acknowledge that.
Yeah. Well,
It's
and it's like
bizarre.
acknowledge that and
Yeah,
shape the
try to
rules
figure
in
out
a
a way to
way
stop that.
that keeps the kids from being assaulted and molested by these people.
Yeah.
You know, or women from being assaulted and molested by these people, because it's like one of the reasons
Mhm.
why women have their own separate bathroom is to help prevent them from being assaulted or molested by creepy men. You know?
Yeah. But again, you get an ideological autopilot. It's like,
Yeah.
nope. Or yeah, again, it's a thing of viewing any type of minority as if none of that minority can possibly just be a bad person.
Yeah, 15%
Like,
of the
nope, all trans people are
population,
bad.
75% of the
All trans
crime, or
people,
something like that.
yeah,
The
all
stat that they
trans
want to
people are
pretend
magic.
doesn't
So,
exist. It's like, look,
mm,
the reason the police hang around the black neighborhoods all the time is because that's where all the crime is.
okay.
Like, they're not there because they want to be.
Yeah,
They're there because, like,
mm,
crime is going on there all the time, and that's where it's going on, and that's where all, coincidentally, a lot of the single parents are. The majority, the most single moms are in those neighborhoods too. So,
mm,
you know,
yeah.
this is why we have the problems
But
we
yeah,
have.
noticing reality is transphobic, dude,
And
or racist,
racist. Yeah,
or
racist and
sexist, or
transphobic.
whatever.
God forbid you think
Yeah,
like, oh, I see that this community has incredible problems that are terrible for them, and that if people were helping and we've changed some like ways in our expectations of these groups, it would benefit them in ever so many ways. You know, like
right.
one of the main things I think is taking away a lot of benefits from people that just don't need benefits. I think that's
Mm-hmm.
got to be the primary factor. Um, you know, when you have whole
Mm-hmm.
countries who depend on benefits from our country to function, you know that there's people, like a lot of people getting them that don't need them. Because if they
Right.
really
Oh,
needed
like
them, they would be
Somalia.
able to send them back to like Somalia and shit. You know, like or drive a fucking
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Cadillac Escalade. Like we used to, there was this fucking group of people that would come in and spend food stamps like once a month when they got all their food stamps. They would come in and buy like all these luxury foods and stuff, like super
Mm-hmm.
expensive foods, in their fucking
Yeah.
Escalades.
Mm-hmm.
Like they would come in like two Escalades, this big ass
Mm-hmm.
family of black people that were just scamming the system, and it was so gross, man.
Fucking gross, dude. Yeah, I remember seeing like a receipt of like I was paid with food stamps where all it was steak and lobster
Yep,
tail.
yep. Steak, lobster, shrimp, salmon,
Mm-hmm.
really expensive like cheeses and deli meat and stuff like that. Definitely never like fucking waffles or Cheerios or fucking eggs and milk. You know, none of that. No like
Right.
Wonder Bread to fucking stretch it for their kids because they're getting the short end of the stick. No, they were walking out with the best of everything. It was
Yeah, it's
disgusting.
fucking pretty gross. It's like, yeah, I know I would occasionally buy steak, but it was always going to be like when it's really, really on sale. And usually it's like once a month, maybe twice a month if it's a really good deal.
Well, the difference usually is like these people have other jobs. Like if you're just
Yeah,
getting
they're
benefits, you
making
can't
plenty.
afford to buy like steak and lobster. You fucking starve to
Yeah.
death.
Yeah, I have to actually use that for actual food for the month.
It's like I have no objection
Yeah, the people
to
doing that shit
people on
obviously
benefits
have
buying
plenty of
cake and
money.
cookies and ice cream, but now they have to say like, nope, you're not allowed to, because there's so many people
Yeah.
scamming the system that they're like, we got to put some limits here. We got to fucking call the herd, make it not worth it for these people to scam the system.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind that. It would help me tremendously because that has not taken effect in my state.
Yeah, I think it's a state
And
by
I would
state
not
thing. I
mind
don't
it.
think it's like a federal thing. I think states are doing it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Trump
so I
wants to
honestly
do
wouldn't
it, but I
mind.
don't know how that'd work on a federal basis. I mean, I don't know any of those
Right.
laws.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't want to completely cut out, but yeah, it should be restricted to a very low amount, low percentage of your overall food stamp.
Yeah, I mean, because here's the thing: like, I don't see anything wrong with like buying birthday cake for the kids, or cake or cookies or ice cream once in a while as a treat for the family. I think that's normal. I do
Yeah.
think what's really, really funny is none of these people are considering at all that you can just make the things you're not allowed to buy with stuff you're allowed to buy.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, if you want cake for your kid's birthday, you can just buy flour, sugar, eggs, and milk and oil and
Mhm.
make a fucking cake.
Or even the cake mix. They're fucking cheap as hell.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, they can make
Yeah.
chocolate chip cookies. They can make, you can make Oreos. They're not, Oreo type cookies aren't really that hard to make. They're actually pretty easy. It's kind of like making crackers.
Right.
So it's
Right.
pretty simple dough to put together. It just takes a lot of time to like stamp everything out and mix it all. But like anything that they want to buy, they could make if it's really that big of a deal.
Yeah, and
It's not
most of
like
it
the
is
end of
not
the
all
world
that
to say
labor
like
intensive.
you're not allowed to buy that.
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't mind it at all. It'd probably help me out, actually.
Help you lose some weight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I need
save me
somebody
from
to tell me
myself.
to stop buying candy too. So I can't fucking argue with that. Oh, fucking! My buddy sent me that text from fucking X. I didn't realize they're putting fucking bounties on the
Oh,
ICE
ice
agents and
agent.
stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
That's insane, dude. That's a fucking treason.
Mm-hmm.
They need to find out who's putting those cash awards out there, because that's where you trace the money and find out. Because some of it's coming from cartels. So anybody like who has anything to do with that money should be going straight to fucking federal prison or just straight to the fucking needle
Yeah.
as enemies
Yeah,
of the
that's some
state.
evil shit, man.
Like that to me is like you hang whoever the fuck does that.
Yeah. Have you seen the latest propaganda set in the last few days
Oh, what are they trying
about
to claim
Antifa?
now?
Antifa is not an actual organization that exists.
Oh yeah, they tried that before, and it's like, yeah, then why does it have a name and a uniform?
Yeah. Yeah, I see this
Like
Rose
cute
City
trick and all,
Antifa in
but like we
Portland.
all know that there's a name and a uniform. Like,
Dude, it was on The View, which is fucking bizarre to me. But
well,
yeah, like
anybody
Joe
that
Joy
watches The
Behar.
View and comes away thinking I should believe what these crazy asshole cunts say is fucking
Yeah,
subhuman,
yeah.
like in
But
intelligence.
yeah,
Is
they were
like
literally
send them.
saying like, no, they're not like an actual organization. Proud Boys. I forget what the other one was.
Uh,
But you're like, Proud Boys are a fucking joke, dude. Like Antifa is much more dangerous
Proud
than the
Boys,
fucking Proud Boys.
I don't count Proud Boys the same as Antifa at all.
No.
Because they were intended to defend people from Antifa. Proud Boys was a
Yeah.
group of people that started because terrorists were harassing and killing and maiming random
Yeah.
innocent fucking
Regular
people.
citizens.
And
Mm-hmm.
then, like, we're supposed to just,
I
like,
can't see the other
pretend
one.
that that's the same as the terrorists that are maiming and raping and murdering
Mm,
people
yeah.
and
Yeah,
destroying
no, it was
property. Like, no, it's not
absurd.
the same thing at all. No, they're not the same. I'm sorry, they're not.
Yeah. I forgot who I was watching, but they're like, because you're talking about like Joy Behar, Goldberg. Like, they've been at it forever. Like they've got plenty of fucking money at this point. Like, how are you not at a point where you say like, fuck this, I've got enough money, I don't need to keep spewing this nonsense. But
Yeah.
apparently, too much is never enough.
Yeah, it's really, really
They're
fucking
still willing to
sad,
do it.
man.
Yeah. Like, all right, this is what you're going to be remembered. In history, is just being a propagandist and spouting fucking nonsense.
Yeah.
I guess
Well,
they
you know,
don't care about
I was
that shit.
actually having a discussion with some people last night talking about movies and stuff and saying, like, and we were talking, and these are the younger kids, and I'm like, I really feel bad for you guys because the movies when I was a kid never tried to tell me, like, what I should think and what was right and wrong morally. Like, they let me make that decision
Hmm.
myself, and they just had, like, cool shit happening and
Yeah,
fun stories. And
yeah, yeah. There might be a bit
I
of a
feel bad
message,
for you
but
guys that you have this, like, crazy thing where, like, every movie has to have, like, this moral fucking, like, high ground to tell you what you should think about stuff.
yeah,
And they were
yeah,
like, yeah, it's really fucking hard to watch a movie at all. And it's like, but if I'm like, I
yeah.
guarantee you, like, if you watch some of these old movies, like, you'll watch that whole movie from beginning to end and just be like excited and entertained and feel great about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There was no clear fucking message from either side.
Yeah,
It
Superman
was
wasn't
just a
about
good fucking
Republicans
movie with
versus
good
Democrats.
scenes.
Superman was literally good versus evil.
Hmm. Yeah, it wasn't red versus blue, you know, or Democrat
Black
versus
versus white.
Republican.
Yeah.
Or,
Oh, dude. Yeah, I feel bad for
what
kids.
if
Like,
there was a race war and it break down to you're either with black people or with white people? Like, where would most brown people go?
I don't know. That's a really
I
good
feel like the
question.
majority would go to the white side. I feel like most of them would. Cubans for sure would go white. Most Mexicans, I think, would go white. Not all, but I think a vast majority of them would go white before they went to the side of black people. Beyond that, fuck, man. I wonder what Native Americans would go. That one I'm
That's a
not
good
too
question.
sure of. Uh, just a thought. If that made you uncomfortable, my apologies.
Nah. I don't know. Like, I don't think that way. You
Yeah, I
know,
mean,
like,
it's not likely to happen, but I just wondered. I definitely, I think I said something like that to like my ex, and she was like, "Oh yeah, no, definitely."
man, I don't know. How do you decide, like, when it's something
Yeah,
like that?
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I assume if you want to be on, like, if it's going to be an actual war, as opposed to like just, like street violence or whatever.
I mean, if
I
it
don't
comes
know. White
down to it, if
people
there's
are
like an
really
actual
good at
race
that.
war, then like you just have to side with whatever group you're with, because like if the other group
Yeah, I
wins,
don't
they're just
know.
gonna kill you eventually, right? Like, I mean, presumably the majority of each group is going to be completely intolerant to any other group.
I feel like if you have to choose between one or the other,
I'd like the
I
whites and
feel
the
like white
Asians to
people
work
are.
together. I think we'd work out pretty well as far as that
Yeah,
goes.
I feel like white people are the best at like warfare, as opposed to like just straight on regular violence.
Oh yeah,
Not so much. Like if it's an actual war, I would definitely put my money on the white people.
there's not a lot of people whiter than the Canadians, and the Canadians caused a lot of fucking war crimes to be considered war crimes.
Oh
Like,
damn.
they've done some fucking seriously fucked up stuff. So
Oh
I
man.
think I want the Canadians on my side.
Mhm.
I definitely do not want them on
Yeah.
the other side at all. I am not into that.
God damn. They seem so polite nowadays.
Yeah.
It's like a guilt carryover from the shit they've done in the past, I guess.
Well,
Turns
I
out we were
think
pretty fucked
here's
up to the
my
Native
theory.
Americans too.
My theory is they spend so much time being nice that the hatred and the anger and the evil just builds up inside like an insidious
It just
poison.
eventually erupts and they fucking
Yeah, and then they
just
just
wipe
like,
out
when you put them out in war,
whole
they're
life.
like, We don't have to apologize, eh? We don't have to be sorry, eh? Oh, okay, we got this. And that's fucking just.
All right.
They're like,
Let's
can
get
we
it out of our
poison their
system
food?
for
You're
40,
like, why are
50
you
years.
poisoning their food, you sick fucks? They're like, hey, can we
Right?
put grenades in the fucking cans of food and throw those over, making them think that they're food before they blow up? Yeah.
Right.
No,
Yeah,
stop.
you rig it.
Stop doing stuff with
You
their
rig it.
food. Okay, can we throw chemical weapons in their schools? Like, no. Just like the fucking Canadians
Oh,
just go way
damn.
too far. Like,
Yeah.
we could kill
Yes,
a lot
yeah,
of
Asians
people
will do
this
that
way.
shit too. It's like like during the Korean and Vietnam Wars when they would like fucking like they'd have like a dead American soldier. They'd put like a couple grenades under their helmet, like prop them up by a tree. So like when they moved the helmet, it would fucking get the grenades to fucking go off
Oh,
and kill other
Jesus.
soldiers. Yeah, you haven't heard of that?
No,
Yeah,
that's
they did some
wicked. I'm not
fucked up shit
surprised,
like
though.
that.
See,
Yeah,
here's the thing.
yeah,
I think the concept of rules of war is just fucking retarded. Like,
it is bizarre.
you're at the
as a,
point where you are no longer capable of a civil fucking resolution, and the only
yeah.
resolution to be found is by literally killing each other until there's one side gives up and just accepts defeat.
Mhm.
Because there's too many dead people
Yeah,
on that side, like.
yeah, yeah. The idea of civilized warfare is ridiculous.
Yeah, like the
It's pretty
concept that
ridiculous.
there's rules is bizarre and unrealistic. But I think that's sort of like the idea of why the fucking Democrats don't want people to have guns. Like, it's sort
Right,
of like
right.
the United States putting rules to war is sort of similar. It's like, well, if we make rules for the war, then all these pussy countries that have no soldiers can't do shit.
Um, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, when a war eventually breaks out, at least one side is going to not bother going by the rules that alleged.
Yeah. Oh, what was
So
the?
yeah, it's kind of unfair if the other side can't fucking is going to try to stick to the fucking rules if one side's not.
Yeah. Speaking of rules, did you see Tom Homan's thing with the bribery case?
I didn't see any specifics. I had
Okay,
heard
so
about
there's
it
there's
and I wanted to
no
watch.
video evidence. There's only audio evidence, and we're not allowed to hear it. Only magical FBI agents that we can't know about are allowed to listen to the audio we're not allowed to hear. And they claim, Sally's sister's cousin talked to them, and they said for sure that Tom Homan accepted a bribe. But here's the funny thing: he was a fucking lobbyist before Trump was elected.
Oh wow!
So
Oh wow!
his
That's
job was
interesting.
to take money and get political shit done by giving money to fucking politicians. So somebody giving him $50,000 at that point, not only is that not illegal, that's just part of his job.
Yeah,
He
that's just
accepted money
good
from
business.
lots of people for lots of reasons.
Right.
And there's no evidence whatsoever that even if he took the money, and he probably did, that he delivered in any way, shape, or form on the promise at all.
Right.
So worst
Right.
case scenario, he just stole somebody's bribe money, and it's not even really stealing at that point, in my opinion. Because
Right.
that's what I would do. I'd be like, oh wow, $50,000, thanks, buddy. I'm not going to do
Right.
what you
Yeah, I'll
asked, but
totally
I'll
do that.
fucking take your
Right.
$50,000. Then what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, you're gonna take me to court about your shady fucking attempts at bribes?
Yeah, you're attempting to bribe me and it didn't work, and now you can't fucking now you don't have your money. Yeah, I don't think they're going to care.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a good option for you.
Yeah, it's like, well, it
So
wasn't
fuck
legal
you,
for you to
stupid
require him to do that anyway. You just gave him money. But
That was
I thought
pretty
that was
good.
pretty funny. It's just it's such a nothing fucking story because it's like, yeah, people give big fucking envelopes of cash to lobbyists to get them to do things all the time. Like
Yeah,
that's
that's
their fucking
exactly how it
jobs.
works. Right.
Like I can't tell you for sure like that he did or didn't whatever, but like until you have pics, it didn't fucking happen. Like, I'm not even gonna buy the fucking audio recording at this point. It's just too easily AI'd up, you know?
Yeah, especially nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't buy that shit
What
anymore.
was
It's like, I'm
your?
sorry, you guys are just making shit up now because your fucking side lost, and you think that by making this shit up, you're gonna fucking win the presidency back again or something. And, like,
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case because
Yeah.
we've already started deporting the majority of your voter base. So,
Yeah. Were you the one that shared the story about, or was that somebody else?
about what? Sorry, you cut off right after you said about.
Oh, sorry, Nancy Pelosi's daughter. Like if it was supposed
I
to
think
happen.
I shared the story about it. I don't remember it though specifically.
Shit, I didn't watch that one. Fuck.
Let me see if it's on there
Yeah.
and if it jogs my memory when I see it.
Yeah, I may not have been. I can't remember where the fuck I saw it.
I remember something
But
about Nancy
then,
Pelosi's daughter. Oh yeah, I didn't watch it, but essentially she was. I watched it, but it was like kind of boring. It was essentially her like talking with a group of people and planning out how to like undermine Trump's presidency. Yeah,
okay.
like working with people in the attempt to do that. It was pretty gross.
Mm, all right.
So it's definitely illegal. Like there's no question. Like what
Mm-hmm.
was going on is totally illegal.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely like immoral. So I don't know. Like it seems like these things come up, but then nobody does anything. So I don't like. Just
Right, right.
more bullshit. Fucking like swamp bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's gonna
Because
get swept
Hillary should be
under.
doing hard time in prison right now. Like
Yeah.
she very
Yeah.
blatantly violated like the law, and like ignorance of the law is not an excuse.
Oh yeah. Remember that was supposed to be like intent.
Yeah. Yeah,
Even
intent
be
is
claims.
like intent is irrelevant to the punishment you're supposed to receive. It's one of the few
Yeah.
laws where it's like, no, we don't care what your intent was. The risk to like the public
Yeah.
is too high, regardless.
Yeah.
So you go to
It's a crime
prison
whether
no
you knew
matter
it or
what
not.
if you do this shit.
Yeah. I mean, they definitely opened it up by going, fuck them.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. What happened with the fucking lazy eye bitch? Um, the fucking goddamn, what's her name? Letitia James just got
Oh, the
indicted.
one who was trying to get Trump for fraud.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
guilty of fraud on like all of her homes. So like she's fucked.
Mhm. Yeah, like claiming every single home was her primary residence, and this five-family
She's
home was
basically
only four.
just saying whatever she could possibly say to save as much money as possible on every home, like
Mm-hmm.
tax wise and stuff. So uh, it's like one of them. She even claimed her fucking father was her husband, and
Oh
just
yeah.
crazy shit
Yeah.
like that. And it's like you can't pretend that's like an accident. You know what I mean? Like it's not
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
accident claiming your father is your husband. Like you know the difference.
Mhm.
I hope.
I don't know. She seems pretty fucking. So yeah, maybe she has a little bit of plausible.
Like she's fucking her daddy.
So, I don't know what's going on, but just
Uh,
looking at her and listening to her, I feel like people just pass.
uh,
I don't think you got anything legitimate.
I don't know,
Yeah, if you
man.
passed fucking law school, it wasn't by your own fucking intelligence ability.
Oh, there's a lot of these people that have like sucked their way to fucking better grades and like fucking degrees and student jobs and stuff. Yeah, it's really sad.
And yeah,
I don't. I mean, it really really sad because like how fucked are you if you're the one that got the lawyer that sucked dick to get where they are?
Right,
Like, you're
right.
gonna lose your case now, and there's not a whole lot you can fucking do about it. Because some guy was like, well, I mean, if she sucks my pee-pee, I guess I could give her an A.
Yeah, it was like probably one of the best things that was just spent all her time trying to figure out, and she didn't fuck up doing the job. It
Nah.
was actually worked out better for until she almost
Well,
became
you know,
president.
her mama
That would have been
always
bad.
said, her mama always said, keep some money in the mattress.
Oh fuck! Oh no, that was Fannie Willis's dad.
Oh,
Another
I don't remember.
bullshit.
There was some fucking ridiculous comment like that about one of those cases. I don't remember them
Yeah,
very
Fannie
well
Willis, the one in
specifically.
yeah, the one in Georgia that was paying her boyfriend uh, a shitload of money for and not doing any lawyer
Yeah, yeah,
shit,
yeah, yeah, that one.
going on all the vacations.
Yeah, Fannie
Oh, they paid him back
Willis.
in cash. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I
Like, what
think
the
they're
hell?
indicting
No.
right now. Isn't that the one they're indicting? Maybe I'm getting that wrong. They all look the same to me.
No, it was. I don't think so. I mean, they kicked her off. Like they already determined that had to go off the case initially, and it was the guy. Obviously, she wasn't going to take herself off. But then she got kicked off too
Damn.
recently. Yeah, I don't remember exactly what happened because he got kicked, and then just somewhere in the last month or two, she got kicked off of it too.
Which is for the best, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it was bullshit. Like almost all of it was.
I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to keep track of all the fucking corruption.
Um, oh yeah, the Baltimore. What happened in Baltimore?
Let's see. I'm
The
trying to
mayor was
look.
doing some Tiffany Henyard type shit, way more fucking decked out than any other
Oh yeah,
mayor.
I saw like a YouTube headline for that or something where they were like actual justice warriors like so such and such goes full Tiffany Henyard or full super mayor in
Yeah,
Baltimore or something. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I haven't
yeah,
had a chance to check that out yet.
yeah. I watched a little bit of it, but yeah, apparently it's like no things on there for protection and that, and they're like, yeah, no other mayors are doing this shit. And they showed like similar positions, similar mayors in similar sized cities weren't doing anything
Mm,
near that much. Like they'd have I guess they always have a primary and a secondary, fucking like a backup vehicle. And like the primary and the backup vehicle for like a bigger city was less than what he paid for the one vehicle.
damn.
It was like 150,000 total, and his car alone was like almost 180,000.
Fuck. Goddamn,
Yeah,
dude.
it's pretty blatant.
All this fucking money being thrown away and it all belongs to the people. You know what I mean? That's the really shitty part about all these
Mm-hmm.
fucking thieves. Is they're
Mm-hmm.
literally stealing money straight from like taxpayers, essentially.
Yeah, I know. I feel like there was a time when any like black politician or any black person had an obligation to be super straight and narrow.
Yeah.
And nowadays, they're just like any other politician. They'll just be corrupt as fuck.
Yep.
And
What was it? There was
maybe that's progress in a way.
well, you know, the more blatant the stuff gets, the more likely people are getting upset about it, and the more chance there is for groups of people to act together to do things about that kind of problem.
Mhm. Indeed.
Or I'd like to hope so.
Yeah, why not? It's
Oh,
possible.
so you see, like the fucking Palestinian prisoners got released so that they could get the Israeli prisoners back, the hostages that they kidnapped. That everybody said they didn't kidnap hostages, those
Mm-hmm.
hostages, and it was very interesting. There's a transport that I was driving. Oh shit! I got completely confused about what I was talking about. Never mind. Completely leave me out. No, no, no. Oh, what was it? I was saying it would have been
Israeli
funny as
prisoner.
fuck if they before they released the Palestinian prisoners, they were like, "All right, we're gonna give each of you an injection," and it was just like saline liquid, like saline that was like colored like slightly pink or blue or something. And just fucking like
Right.
does nothing, but just like give each one of them the same injection, and then just don't talk about it. Just refuse to fucking say anything about it. It'd be fucking hilarious. But then, like,
Right.
fucking Hamas gets out and they immediately just go out and start murdering random fucking people in Palestine, you know, because it's like the people were prisoners because they were terrorists, scumbag, pieces of shit, not like random innocent
Yeah.
people. You know, like they didn't go and kidnap people from a concert in Palestine. They took prisoners from like raiding like terrorist, you know, groups of terrorists. So
Yeah.
letting them go meant that like
Yeah.
now all these groups of terrorists have more people.
All right.
I would have been
Yeah.
okay with them
Yeah. I don't
shoving
know.
bombs up the asses of every one of them and like blowing them up 2 days later.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
fucking who cares? But I'm
I feel
I'm
like
I'm
the
pro Israel
Israeli.
at this point. I'm not. I'm completely against Palestine. I just like
Yeah. Yeah.
Palestine hates
No,
us. They
I
want to
hear.
kill us. They're full of terrorists that want to kill us.
Yeah.
Why do we play this
No,
game like where
Israel is
we even
pretty.
pretend that there's a reason to do anything for them? Like,
Mm, yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, like the Israeli government's pretty fucked up, but yeah, compared to Hamas
oh yeah, I'm not
and
at all trying to
fucking yeah,
pretend that the Israeli
Palestinians.
government is good and innocent and
Mhm.
pure. Don't
Mhm.
yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah,
I'm
just
saying I
yeah,
don't care.
compared to the people
I don't.
that do not operate in good faith at all, like the fucking like Hamas and them, they're just fucking evil, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not
the
exactly the
Israelis we can
same.
make deals with. We can trust them not to attack us and not to kill us and not to send terrorists to
Yeah,
fucking kill
exactly.
our people. We can't say the
Yeah.
same about the Palestinians, so why do we give a shit?
Mm,
You know, it's like I
yeah,
don't
I don't know. I feel like
doesn't benefit
Israeli
us.
hostages, the Israeli hostages aren't really real to me until Hassan Piker talks about how well they were treated and how much the hostages loved their captors.
Oh god, that sick fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, if he can take a break out of his busy dog shocking schedule
Yeah, that's a
to
fucking crazy story. Like I feel bad
to
because it's a nothing burger. Like nothing's gonna happen.
yeah,
Like the dog's not gonna get like pulled out of his fucking house, even though
yeah,
clearly he's abusing the dog. Although I don't think the collar is the problem. Like I don't
yeah.
understand why
I'm
people
glad,
focus
dude.
so much on a shock collar. It's like shock
Dude,
collars aren't bad for dogs. They're not terrible. They're
yeah,
meant to be used a very specific way in very specific circumstances. Not the way he's using it
yeah,
for sure.
yeah, dude. It's far more inhumane to make that dog sit on that tiny fucking bed for 8 or 9 hours
Yeah, that's the
at a
part that's
time.
abusive to me is where he's basically forcing that
Yeah,
dog to just sit there for as a
yeah.
decoration. It's like
Finally, within the last what 2 or 3 days, I've finally seen people start to point that out. Because I'm like, do
yeah.
I just not know enough about dogs that that's somehow acceptable to just have your dog essentially be what most people are referring to as a Funko Pop, background
A
Funko
Funko
Pop
Pup?
for your fucking stream?
You mean Funko
Funko Pup,
Pup?
that is pretty good. I can't believe I didn't fucking
Yeah,
think of
I can't
that.
believe no one had
God
said that.
damn it.
Honestly,
God damn it. But yeah, I mean, I was like, I'm pretty sure that's fucked up to do to a dog.
yeah.
To
Oh
literally
yeah.
shock them because they dared to fucking step off of their fucking way too small bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Expecting the poor dog to just sit there and like be a decoration for 8 hours is insane. Like that's so not good for the dog. Like
Yeah.
literally,
Yeah. To hear him
literally the
bitching
dog
about
we
how his
adopted, the last dog we adopted was fucked in the head because the lady who was raising that group of dogs had like a really bad problem with borderline personality disorder and went through a really fucking bad time with her symptoms being really awful and left them all in their fucking cages for like days at a time. And so like this dog was all kinds of fucked up from that. And it's like what Hassan's doing is not on that same level, but it's not that far removed either.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man. Yeah, I could not understand it. I'm like, I don't know, are other dogs different than golden retrievers? Because I cannot imagine my fucking grandpuppy being forced to sit in one spot for any amount of time.
There's
for
no
more than
dog
like
on the
10
planet
minutes.
besides maybe like a pug that should sit in one place. And I say the pug because they have so many problems breathing that it's probably safer and healthier
like
for them to not fucking move.
Right.
But it's just like I feel so bad for fucking Hassan's dog because
right.
he has this ridiculous expectation. It's like, yeah, your dog should be getting up and wandering around and poking its nose into stuff and saying hi to the people in the house and walking around in and out of the rooms. And like, all right, if you want to keep your stream from being interrupted, then just shut the dog out.
Yeah.
Don't make it sit over in the corner because it might get you some more views, you sick fuck.
Yeah, it's so fucking ugh. Yeah, so luckily, like I said, I don't know why it took so long, but people are finally pointing that out. That the dog is forced to fucking sit on that tiny ass bed, but it's probably for a dog like half its size, and just is not allowed to even step off of it or it gets shot.
Yeah, I actually pointed that out on the most recent Nicholas Diorio video and got some funny comments about that. Some fucking retard was like, no, the collar is bad too. It's illegal in several countries. I'm like, well, yeah, weed can get you killed in like Singapore and China and Russia and fucking all sorts of places, man. The United Arab Emirates. You can get a death penalty if you have enough weed on you, dude. Like, so I guess we can't do weed anymore. And, chewing gum is illegal in Singapore, so chewing gum should also be illegal. I never got a response after that, because obviously, that kind of fucking ruins that argument there. But then, like, funnily enough, some other guy was like, false equivalence, try again. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, how? Like, that's not how debates work, retard. Like, you gotta actually point out what the false equivalence is and how it is a false equivalence. You just stab your finger out like you're some fucking authority on fucking fallacies and be like, that's
did you imagine him just screaming out fallacy and not saying anything else?
Yep, exactly. He's literally, I think that's all he said. Hold on, let me double check. I think that literally he just said, false equivalence, try again. It's like the only thing in the comment. Yeah, it's false equivalence, try again. That's all he said.
Yeah, I don't know. Dude, that happened
like,
on...
how the fuck are you this dumb?
Right? And I don't remember it happening where the guy was just... whoever the guy was that came on kept yelling fallacy and not saying anything else.
Somebody said it's because Hassan keeps lying about the collar, and that's why it's so central still. And I'm like, that's fair. Like, if Hassan wasn't lying about it, it wouldn't be a big part of the story. And people might be a little more realistic about what's abusive and what's not.
Yeah, I mean, if it's, I don't know, man. I do feel like if shock is enough to elicit a yelp like that, it might be inhumane to have it that strong.
Yeah, he's misusing the collar, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's definitely misusing the collar, and I do agree that that's probably somewhat abusive, but I think the more abusive thing is the keeping the dog in one place. I think that's the more disturbing issue.
Dude, there's a fucking... Have you heard the clip of him where he's talking about how... Yeah, well, she has a leash, so she has no option. Like, she's just not even able to get off of there. So, so she has to stay there for hours and hours and hours on it. Like, he actually said
dogs
that.
Like it when there's structure. Dogs really like it when there's structure. It's like, no, not like that, dude. That's not structure.
Yeah, they like routine.
That's like an insane
not really
level of micromanagement. Like,
yeah. Like, you literally won't even let her get off to, like, get some water? Because there are ones where the dog's licking its lips, which is usually an indication that they need to get some fucking, like, they're thirsty.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's still shocking her back to the fucking to the bed.
Yeah, and that's really bad for animals and humans alike. You know, like intentional
Yeah,
dehydration is can cause
yeah,
some
it's
serious
fucking pretty
health
evil.
issues.
Indeed. Yeah, all around. That guy's a fucking scumbag, dude.
Yeah.
Such a piece of shit, dude.
Yeah, I don't
And
think
he's
that
still a fucking defender.
the shot caller should be involved because Hassan's a piece of shit. But I think that the more abusive thing is just the sitting there. That poor dog, man. I just wish there
Yeah,
was a way that we could
yeah.
get that dog removed from his house so that like
Mhm.
it could run around. Because it sounds like when he's not there, um, people let the dog roam around and just be a dog.
Yeah, he was bitching about his mom letting him free like a cow. That's how he said it.
Yeah, that was such a weird one to
Yeah.
me. I'm like, but cows do run around free, like in large fields all the time.
Yeah, no, that's what he was saying. That's why he was saying it was like a cow.
Like, how is it bad
Like,
though?
yeah, no,
Like,
dogs need to do that
he
too.
didn't specify how it was bad though. That was the part that was like weird
Well,
to
it's,
me because it's like it's good for cows to run around, and in fact,
yeah. Well, no, I think,
I think it's a legal requirement for cows to have a certain amount of space because if they don't, they get weird, fucked up diseases that we get and fucking die
yeah,
from eating their meat. You know, like
yeah. Well, no, I don't think he was saying cows wandering around is bad. He was saying it's bad for a dog to wander around a cow. If I'm being a little
yeah,
too
yeah. It was just so
charitable.
fucking weird, man. It just didn't make any sense to me. The
Yeah.
comparison, it was the
Yeah,
bizarre
no,
one.
dogs need to roam around too, man. What the fuck, dude? I can't imagine just leaving, my grandpuppy for fucking hours, even if he was able to
Uh,
move around
yeah, my
only, you know what I mean?
brother's. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the reason my brother's dog died of heart problems was because it was a husky and it never really got
Oh,
regular
fuck.
exercise. Like my mom would
Jesus,
do the best
dude.
she could, but like she's working like a full time job that she was like commuting to the city, and I'm like, I don't fucking like pets. Why would I take
Yeah.
pets that I don't want in the first place and walk them? Like I'm not just
Yeah.
gonna do it because he
Yeah.
wouldn't. It's like it's not my job, dude. It's your dog. I'm out. It's like they fucking left. They starved birds to death in my room.
Wow.
I don't fucking know anything about birds at all. I don't know how to raise them, and I don't fucking like pets in the
Yeah,
first
not
place.
interested in it.
And they
Right,
left a
right.
couple of fucking parakeets in my room in a cage, and I'm like, these birds are so loud all the time. Like, I would be fine with leaving them to fucking fly all over the place if they weren't so fucking loud all the time. And so I would throw the fucking towel over them a lot. Like, and I didn't like doing it. It was just like, what else am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
live in
I
this
hear you.
room, and this is the only place I have privacy. And I don't want to fucking hang out in the house 24/7. You know, like, what am I supposed to do? These birds are here all the time. And they just never fed the fucking birds. They just
Wow.
assumed I would without ever telling me anything about it.
That's fucking nuts, man.
I felt so bad about that. That one fucking haunted me a little.
Right, right.
Because it's like, if I'd had any fucking idea that those birds were starving to death, I would have fucking fed them.
Yeah. How old were you when this happened?
I was in like just after high school, so it was like maybe 20, 21, 22.
Gotcha.
Like I'd moved out with some friends for a while, and I moved back in to go to college, and I was
Right,
taking like
right.
courses at the local junior college. So I was working like full time, and then also
Yeah, going to
doing
school and
classes and
shit.
stuff. So I didn't
Yeah.
really have a lot of time, and what little time I had, I liked to spend in my room, usually studying or doing homework or something. And so it was like,
Yeah. Yeah, so
you know.
nobody gave you a heads up about
And
the
then there
birds.
was no
They
reason
just
for me
died.
to have the birds in my room. There's a whole house. Like they weren't
Right,
my
right.
pets. I didn't ask for them. They weren't supposed to. Like it was like
Yeah,
they
that's
were just
fucked
like,
up,
well, you
man.
moved back in, so you just gotta like deal with having them in your room. I'm like, that doesn't seem reasonable or fair to me, but I guess I gotta do it.
Right.
Like you wanted the
Yeah.
birds, now you have them, and you want me to be the one that's like dealing with them. But you're not going to tell
Yeah,
me
not
anything
bothering to tell you
about them,
anything.
or like that I'm supposed to
Jesus,
feed
dude.
them, or
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous, man.
yeah, it was really fucking sad, really fucking sad.
Yeah, dude, starving to death, dude. That's a fucking
As a
dark way to go, man.
bird too, yeah, like an innocent bird that
Yeah,
just did nothing wrong.
yeah. That's why when I see like all these like emaciated dogs that you can see their fucking ribs and shit, I'm like, why do you have a fucking pet, dude? If you're not gonna
Oh,
fucking feed
dogs and
them,
cats
dude.
like that, and horses are even worse. Horses are the worst, man.
Yeah,
When they
or
can
where they're
barely
fucking.
stand up anymore, it's like, oh, that is like fucking.
Yeah.
I can't. I used to watch Animal Police, and it just
Oh
got too
yeah,
brutal. Eventually, I just had to stop because it's like,
yeah, yeah. Where the horses, it looks like their fucking their hooves are so over fucking
where the
slippers,
horse
like they're grown
moves, and
out
you're
so
like,
fucking
holy
far.
shit, that horse isn't dead. Like the only
Yeah,
reason
yeah,
you know it's alive is because it's still moving. Because in
right.
all other respects, it looks like it died a
Mm.
long time ago.
Yeah, I had never seen a horse's hooves. I didn't even know that's what happened if they didn't fucking cut them or you know what I mean, trim them or whatever.
Oh yeah, where they
They
grow
grow out
over
like
and
that.
shit. Yeah, that's fucking
Yeah, they
gnarly.
grow out like to the front, like a fucking like it's wearing a fucking slipper or something, like
Yeah,
a
it's
curled up
fucking
slipper.
gnarly, dude. It's not good for
Yeah,
horses
I'm like,
either.
God damn, that's like years of not cutting them. You know what I mean? Because it's not like they grow super fast. So that's like
Oh yeah.
years of
Oh,
not
hold on, somebody's
bothering to
banging on my door.
fucking. Yeah, all right, no worries.
Yeah, yeah. I think the people with the horses like that is some fucked up stuff. That there needs to be more punishment
Yeah,
for like that level of
yeah, that kind of
mistreatment and
neglect.
neglect.
Yeah, yeah. Now I remember I made the mistake of looking up. I'm like, nobody could like abuse like a retriever. Like, I mean, no dog should be abused, but nobody could abuse a golden retriever, right?
Oh, you looked up
And then I made the
retriever
mistake and looked
abuse?
it up.
No.
Yes, yeah, and it was
Oh.
fucking
It's
dude. I mean,
fucking
any
tons
dog.
of it, dude. There's no like
Yeah,
breed that doesn't get abused,
yeah,
man. They're all
yeah.
fucking.
I didn't find any for Bernese mountain dogs, but I think it's just the fact that there's not nearly as many
Probably not
as
as
there are
many in the
golden
U.S.
retrievers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
majority of
It's coming
Bernese
on pretty
mountain dogs are
strong.
in Bernese mountains where they're really really valuable.
Yeah, no, they're getting pretty popular here because again, they're fucking just giant fucking dog versions of golden retrievers as far as temperament and shit. Like they're identical. Like they just fucking love every living organism. Um, so yeah, they're getting pretty popular. I really want one. Somehow, it comes if I ever have the means, absolutely getting as many of them as I can.
Yeah,
Or not really, but I like to have a few. If I win the lottery, I'm definitely setting up a Bernese Mountain Dog Golden Retriever fucking ranch somewhere.
you gonna raise them?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I just gonna want to have. Maybe I do rescues.
Yeah, I think that was one of the channels I watched on YouTube for a long time. Was Hope for Paws, and that guy would go out and rescue like cats and dogs and take them to like special shelters where they would put in the work to actually get them back to being healthy and finding them homes, as opposed to just putting them
Yeah.
down. Because like if it's like
Right. Right.
what's that group of fucking PETA or whatever, like they just kill them all.
Yeah.
So you
That
have
is
to be
so
like
fucking
really
crazy,
careful when you're
dude.
looking for shelters that it's not like a PETA shelter because they'll just fucking
Yeah.
murder
Yeah.
a lot
Or
of the
even the
dogs and
ones
cats that
that.
this guy would save.
Or yeah. Or even a lot of the ones that are like no. Only like 0.5% of the animals we take in that we put down, and then you find out like the ones that don't get adopted after a while, they just pawn off on another shelter that will kill them,
Yeah.
that will fucking euthanize them.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking gross, dude.
Well, at the end of the day,
So
there's only
yeah,
so much money to take care of these animals, and only so much
yeah,
resources to go to them. And a big part of the
yeah,
problem is like there was this guy I worked with who was talking about how he has dogs, and it's like he didn't breed the dogs, right? Like, he didn't breed them or anything, but he refused to get them fixed. He's like, I don't think they should have to lose their balls just because some asshole doesn't like it. You know, it's like, no, you fucking idiot. It's because, like, we don't have homes for all the animals we do have now. They just want to make sure that your animals can't make more so that we, don't have even more, of a problem.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and it's also I was watching what's the one that's the skinny British chick that does that. It's like It's Me or the Dog, I think is the name of the show.
I don't know.
She was talking to the guy because any guy, most guys are hesitant to do that anyway. I know I struggle with that myself, where I'm like, "Ah, fuck, man, it seems fucked up." But then she was telling the guy he had like a Newfoundland that was not fixed, and he didn't want to get them fixed. And she's like, "How do you think you would feel if you, imagine yourself as like a teenager with all your hormones raging, and you can just never get laid? Like you're just never gonna get laid." Like it's kind of cruel, like to do that and have them not just be fixed, so they kind of lose that urge for the most part.
I never really
So
thought
yeah, I
of
get
it
it
that
on
way.
that level too.
I always looked
Yeah,
at
no,
it
me
as like,
neither.
I don't want to breed more
Yeah, you don't
animals
want
that
that
won't be taken
population.
care of, so it's just a thing that has to
Yeah,
happen.
yeah, but like if you have just a single dog that's not really, and essentially, yeah, never going to get laid.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of fucked up to keep them intact, to have that urge still be there, and have no way of really satisfying it.
Yeah.
I think I looked up to see if there are dog whorehouses where you could bring your dog to, fuck, prostitute bitches. And no, turns out there's not. I didn't really expect there to be, but I was like, maybe that'd be funny. Maybe that's a good idea. That's a business opportunity that
You
has
could
not
make
been
like
realized yet.
dog real dolls. So like make
That
a
might
bunch
work.
of like fake bitches that like can get fucked by the dogs,
Yeah,
and then the
make them
dogs
move
can come
around a
in
little
and
bit.
yeah, make them like move around and like they can put the scent out or something.
That might work. It's probably not a horrible idea. Like you're fucking around for the most part, but that might not be the fucking worst idea.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's like they have like the real doll whorehouses in like Europe and a few places. And then like
Oh
there's
wow.
actually been like in Asia there's actually been like ape like orangutan hookers
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Ooh.
where they like just
It's like
get an orangutan and
they
fuck the
shave all the skin
orangutan
off.
and feed it and give it food in exchange for sex and like
Yeah, they like shave all the hair off of it and fuck. Yeah, I've seen that. It's fucking. How do
weird.
you? I cannot put myself in the mindset. I would rather jerk off than fucking orangutan. Like 100 times out of 100.
Well, what was that Black Mirror one where they tried to make the guy fuck the pig and he fucks the pig?
Oh yeah, the politician guy.
I remember watching
yeah,
that
like,
and
I
being
cut
like,
off another
just
finger.
fucking like, they're never gonna fucking like why would you ever concede to that?
I feel like that. You have a higher opinion of politicians than I do, because I can absolutely see a politician caving to that.
Yeah, because I was like thinking of myself in that position and going like, there's no way. I don't care
Yeah,
what the situation is. I'm never going to do that to an animal. I can't. Like, I physically could not
yeah,
cause myself
yeah,
to
yeah.
commit
No, me neither.
the physical
Yeah, even to
act.
save someone else. Yeah,
Like,
but a
even if you
politician
get like
with
a
all public
really
pressure.
tight cock ring, I think you would still. I don't think I could get it up even then. I don't, like, you
Yeah,
inject me with like
yeah,
5 gallons of Viagra, and I don't think I could. Like, it's like,
yeah, yeah. But again, there's plenty of politicians I could see doing that, bowing to public pressure and fucking a pig to save their public image. I can absolutely see that happening.
I was just looking at that as like, there's a reason why most countries don't what do you call it? Don't negotiate with terrorists. Like the not negotiating with terrorists.
Right.
And like to me, that was the thing of like, these are terrorists. This is a negotiation. You just don't negotiate with terrorists. You just say no.
Yeah.
And there's always going to be people who are going to criticize that. There's always going to be people who are like, no, that's wrong. No. Who have no fucking idea what they're talking about. You know, and they're going to think that it's evil that you let this poor kid, you know, get like fucking tortured and cut apart or whatever and stuff. And it's like, yeah, but it's not the politician who's making that happen.
Yeah.
Like, it's the terrorists who are doing that in order to force the politician to do something that he's not supposed to do in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that nobody wants him to do. Well, I'm sure there were some people that wanted to see him fuck a pig.
Yeah, well, the people, in the show, it was, again, opinions. Like, just fuck the pig. Just save this person.
That was the other part that got me. I don't think there would be that big of a group of people that say just fuck the pig. I think you would get like some fucking Looney Tunes psychos to say it, but the vast majority of people would be like, no, don't have sex with the pig. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you're giving society a little too much credit now, in addition to the politicians.
You really think you could get a large group of the population to agree?
I don't think it'd be a majority, but I think it'd be a good chunk. Yeah, I don't think it would be a majority of people.
I think you could get maybe at most 10% of people. I don't think you would get that big of a group.
I think you can get over 30. I think you can get over 30.
You think you get over 30? Wow, okay, interesting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't agree, but hey, you know.
Yeah, because again, people don't care that much. Like, people aren't even thinking of the politician as human, really. You know what I mean? There's enough people that... I mean,
calling a politician human is a pretty stretch. Kind of a stretch.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, though. That's why people will be like, just fuck the pig.
See, and here's the thing, like, not only is it like his own dignity,
as real,
but like, I wouldn't want the president of the United States to have had sex with a pig, or a senator,
either would I,
or a governor. I wouldn't want any politician from my country to be the one that had sex with a pig because some terrorist kidnapped a kid.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with you.
You know what? Cook that kid alive slowly. It's cool. There's no pig fucking going on here.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I wouldn't either. And I think there's a sizable chunk of the population that would be like, no, that pop star or that fucking entertainer is way too important. You fuck that pig, and we're gonna hate you forever.
Yeah. And you know, the funny part is, you know, none of those people who are saying that would ever consider doing that, like having sex with the pig themselves.
Yeah.
Like if it was, if they were the ones that had to make that choice, they would 100% say no.
Yeah, no, everybody should have to answer that question or at least ponder it. Okay, would you do it?
Yeah, me, absolutely not. Especially if it was like a celebrity pop star. I couldn't be
I can't remember
in a better position to say no than that, because I would be like, Wait, you mean if I don't fuck the pig, you murder somebody I already didn't like? Oh, no. What do I do?
Yeah, I forget what the fuck. I forget who the person was that was.
They were like a Britney Spears analog.
Like that. Yeah. Okay, I thought
and I'm like, you know what? You can send me pictures. You can send me fucking Britney Spears fingers till you run out of fingers.
Yeah.
Then you can send me toes. Then you can go with nipples and teeth and ears and... I'm not gonna fucking do it, and I'm not gonna feel bad. I'll sleep like a baby.
Right.
I'll make a fucking soup.
Yeah. Pop star soup. Pop star finger soup.
I'm fucking.
A rare delicacy.
See, here's what I would do in that guy's situation. I'd be like, we're going to find you. And by the time we find you, I am going to make sure personally that we have laws that allow us to slowly torture you to death. Exactly the way you did to that person.
Yeah.
And we're going to cut you. We're going to find you. We're going to look until we do. Even if you're 80 years old, you can get to be, maybe you live to 80 years old. We're going to find you before you die. And one day, you're going to go up on TV in front of everybody, and they're going to peel the skin off of your body an inch at a time.
Yeah. Cut off a finger, one knuckle at a time. Like, not even a whole finger. Just up to the first knuckle.
Yeah,
and
joint the fingers.
Later, the next knuckle.
Joint the fingers straight up. Just take, like, one little piece of finger at a time. Joint the fingers straight up. Just take, like, one little piece of finger at a time. Yeah, joint the fingers. Yeah, joint the fingers straight up. Just take, like, one little piece of finger at a time. Yeah, joint the fingers. Yeah, joint the fingers straight up. Just take, like, one little piece of finger at a time. But just like I would legitimately, that would be my response as a politician, would be like, look, I'm going to start working now, so that we can torture you to death when we find you, and we're going to find you, and it's going to come out sooner or later what happened. Somebody's going to talk. Somebody's going to make a mistake. You're never going to get away with this, and it's going to be your absolutely agony at the end.
And we're going to have the pig fuck you at some point.
Yeah, there we go. We'll have a pig have sex with you.
With their
I don't know. Do you really want to torture a
dick.
poor pig like that? Pig didn't do anything wrong.
I don't know. Pig would probably be fine.
I've always thought that was real strange. Like, that people could be interested in animals, because like, it's kind of sexy if a girl puts a cattail on the back of like a little tiny black dress and wears little kitty ears or something for a Halloween costume. Like that's about as far as I can see going. Like after that, anything more than that is kind of no thanks, no. Too much animal shit going on here. Little fucking weird guys.
Yeah, like the girl that acts like a dog, like literally eats dog treats and shit.
Oh god, that shit was so fucking weird.
That's the one. It was there was the one where Shane Gillis.
I fucking hated that shit. The fucking girl with the dog thing. And here's my thing. It's clearly a fetish.
Right.
Like their interactions are clearly sexual in nature, but they're doing them right out in the middle of public, in the open, in front of like men, women, children. That are just trying to live their lives, and it's like, look, nobody consented to being part of your weird sex game.
That is a bit odd.
The day Anna has been waiting for her whole life. Today,
like by their own group, their own like little left-wing group of people that are down with that stuff. Like even them, like consent is this big thing. It's like
a long journey.
No one consented
to are here to see her off.
Participating in her
Anna,
dog play.
And stay safe.
Like if they were doing that at home and like on internet videos and their OnlyFans or whatever weird shit for people, dude, fine, go for it. You can't do that in like the airport, or like at the fucking grocery store.
Yeah, I'm with you. Speaking of that reminds me, YMS. I don't believe him when he's animal.
Wait, what? YMS?
I don't believe him that he. Yeah, I don't believe YMS would be so passionate about the rights of people to fuck animals and not want to fuck animals himself.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty clear. Well, that guy's
yeah, it's just weird.
That guy...
You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. That guy bothers me because he has some arguments that are correct. In the respect of like there's no victim when somebody draws like a minor. There's no victim there unless they're drawing like a real person, and that's a pretty easily definable like line boundary to set. Like it shouldn't be criminal, although I think it should be immoral. People should judge you for it.
Right. Yeah,
there shouldn't be a crime just because there's no victim and like. No one's being harmed.
Yeah, it's fucking gross, and you should definitely
like, you're a fucking
it.
creepy weirdo. Like you're a fucking disturbing sick fuck.
Yeah,
but like the animal stuff, it's like, but there is a victim there. The animal's the victim. You can't, like an animal.
Yeah, that's the really
understand what's going on. It's like.
Yeah, because he says as long as the consent, and I'm like, how does that happen? How the fuck in your head does that happen?
Yeah, that was one of those ones where I was like, I'm gonna need more details on that one there, buddy. Like, how the fuck is this animal consenting? Like,
and the example he gives, and I was like, there's no consent involved doing it. The person is not wanting it to happen.
Is that the thing where he was talking about the humping the leg or whatever?
Yeah, he said that's what he gave as an example.
You're cutting out every once in a while. I miss like a word here and there, but
oh shit, yeah, that was his example. Was a dog humping the leg.
The dog humping the leg. Yeah. I remember that and going like, That's not the same thing. That's like,
Yeah,
that's not really a
the
sex
person would be having.
thing.
It's like he doesn't. I guess he doesn't as having to give consent
Yeah,
because
I
the
don't
person
know.
doesn't generally want the dog to hump. So there is no consent there. The dog's just doing it.
I do kind of want them to fucking go through his hard drive, though.
Yeah, 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 yeah. There's no way you're that fucking determined to fucking advocate for something like that unless I just don't like you just can't admit it. He's not going to admit it.
Yeah, no, I think he's into animals. Yeah, well, the furry thing
Yeah.
is
Well, he's definitely he
kind
admits to
of
being
reminiscent of bestiality already, so it's not like a big
yeah,
step.
yeah. Yeah,
And
and
a
again,
lot
there's
of the
been plenty
furry
of furries.
fandom, a lot of the furry community is into bestiality, whether they
Yeah,
like to admit
yeah.
that or not. Like, not all of them, obviously, but
Oh my God,
enough of
I've
them
seen
that
some
it's a pretty
horrific.
major portion, you know?
Yeah, it's far more than they're willing to. It's yeah, some of the shit I've seen, dude, are fucking gross. Like literally a guy like cutting open puppies. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the kind of shit. Like that's
It's
fucking
important
just
to help
that's
each other out in
so.
space.
Oh my
It's
God,
not like
dude,
there are any
it's
supermarkets
so
out here after
infuriating.
all. You wouldn't want to get stranded without
Oh,
any
what was
food or
that
water.
fucking... There's a
Thankfully,
video
there's always
that was
fellow
out there where this lady
travelers
just
willing to
walks
trade
over and
or
cuts a
have
dog's
chat.
leg off.
Hello, guys.
Like a fucking cleaver. Like the dog is literally just hanging out with its fucking, like, tied to a fucking post. This lady just comes up and just fucking chops off one of its legs, and you're like, oh my God, it's so fucking brutal.
Jesus, that would give me nightmares, dude.
It's one of the
Holy
very
fuck,
few
man.
things I've seen on the internet where I fucking wish I hadn't.
Mm.
You know, because I mean, immediately
Yeah,
the dog
mine,
is bleeding and screaming and you know, fucking,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. That's fuck, dude. That is, god damn, dude.
I'm sorry, if
I'm
I'd
just
known you
imagining
hadn't
it. I
seen
haven't
it,
even
I
seen
would
it.
never have mentioned it.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I mean, I've heard it. Hearing it described is bad enough, and I did bring up the guy cutting puppies and fucking them. So I
Yeah.
don't need to see that to know how fucked up that is.
Oh God, that reminds me of that fucking creepy zombie movie, Dead Girl. I don't know if you've ever seen that one, but it's the premise
Yeah,
of
we
Dead
talked about it.
Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, the teenagers find the zombie and start fucking it. Well, at a certain point, the pussy kind of wears out, right? Like it doesn't, because it's not a human, it's not alive, so it doesn't repair itself. So you know, it just
Right.
gets, so they start cutting holes in the stomach and lubing them up and getting in there,
Jesus,
and
dude.
that's how they end up all getting the zombie virus.
Dude.
And,
That's pretty gross.
and I think there's like
Yeah.
one guy who like never did any of the sex stuff, but was with them when they found her. And he just like lets the girl go at some point, and she fucking starts eating them. And then like they turn out, like some of them have already turned into zombies and shit. It just gets weird. But essentially, like the whole movie leads up to like the apocalypse, beginning of the zombie apocalypse. It's those like one girl and these like 5 teenage boys that were fucking her when she was tied to a gurney, starting a new zombie outbreak.
God damn. That's some scary shit.
Yeah, disturbing.
Yeah. Because, yeah, there are obviously examples in the animal, you know, one animal, a zombie, like the fucking, what do they call them? I don't know, some kind of snail or something that gets infected and it like just fucking spreads throughout it and it like puffs up all crazy and it wants to go out in the open. So
Oh,
basically,
you're
like
talking about
birds
like
will
the
eat
ants
it.
with the cordyceps or whatever?
No, this is fuck. I forget what it is, but
'Cause
basically, like
there's
it's
a there's a thing where the ants get infected by that. They do that where they go and like they
yeah,
hang
no,
out in order to get eaten so that the whatever it is can like mature in the bird. There's a thing with like
yeah,
mice that gets
yeah.
into
There's
mice, and
some,
the mice will go and like get it sexually attracted to the cat.
Yeah,
So they'll go
yeah, and
running to
run
the
towards
cat. So
that.
I don't know, like I didn't know
Yeah,
that the snail one I haven't
there was
heard, but
a
it doesn't surprise me because there's like other ones that are
yeah. It looks
similar.
it's fucking crazy because it's like it puffs it up all big and it like almost looks like almost like it's lights running through it, like strobing through the fucking antenna and shit, right? And it goes out into the open. The birds eat it. The birds it'll pass through into their shit and get shit out, and that's where the snails get it, and they get infected with that, and that completes the cycle again.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Like,
there's a few different things like that happen in the animal kingdom. There's one I've seen
yeah,
where
I'll
it's
try to
like
find it
snakes or
because
whatever, and then like the snake will just start getting all fucking weird and wacky, and then suddenly like hundreds and thousands of little bug things will crawl out of it and shit.
yeah, or like the wasps will do that to fuck, I forget
Tarantulas.
what the animal is, but yeah, dude, and it just busts out of them eventually, just their way
Yeah.
out. All right, yeah, I gotta find the fucking snail one because the way it um what do you call it? Let's see if I can find at least a short. Yeah, here we go. I think this is it. This is one of them.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the thing with The Last of Us. It's like the cordyceps mushroom that does the thing to the ants gets to the point where it starts going to into humans. That was kind of like that in that movie or that game series slash now television series.
Damn it! I want to make sure they show what the snail looks like originally. It is not what they fucking normally. Yeah. So this is showing the thing, but it's I don't think it's showing the actual. I want one that shows what the snail normally looks like because it doesn't look like this. Yeah, like the antenna get like super huge, like bloated, and it runs through, like it goes like in and out, like to attract attention to it. Oh, here it does show it at the end. All right, at the very this one has it at the very. Here, I'll post it. You don't need to hear it. Um, well, you know what a regular snail looks like. I guess that's good enough, even if you don't. There's a tiny bit at the very end that shows it.
Yeah.
Come on, post already.
Oh man.
But yeah, it's normally like or their skin's not generally it's snail. They're not fucking. They don't have translucent skin, or you can't see through their fucking skin. And it like radiates like that. The green part in the antenna like goes back and forth, like it's essentially designed to attract the attention of the fucking birds. So yeah, I don't know if you want to watch it really quick to see what I'm talking about, but yeah, it's pretty fucking nuts.
Hypnotizing
And yeah,
like
that's kind
disco
of the scary
lights.
thing to that. Right? Oh fuck. Yeah, that's disturbing.
Yeah, I'm glad there's nothing like that does
Yeah.
that to humans.
Yeah, but that's kind of the scary thing about the idea of like it's not it's coming for individuals, but it's also coming for essentially the entire human race.
Eventually.
Yeah, I think yeah, that's like what the
I'll be
makes it even
dead
more
long
most
before
terrifying.
that happens.
Yeah, yeah, I'll be a zombie
No, I'll
way
just be
early
dead,
on.
like
Fuck
long,
it,
long, long dead
right?
before it gets to like infecting people.
Right. Yeah, I'm
It
like
takes
I'm making
thousands of
sure
years
that
for
doesn't
those kind
happen
of
to me.
mutations to occur. I'm good, man.
Yeah, there's nothing close to that yet. We're good for many, many generations. Although it seems like it is kind of inevitable, right? That there's going to be something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, eventually, sooner or later, there's gonna be something that's gonna
Mm,
cause like mass extinction.
yeah, yeah. I guess I don't know. Rabies is kind of like that, like where you're afraid of water. That's a crazy thing, right? I mean, it's
Yeah,
not quite zombies,
hydrophobia.
but yeah, that's fucking crazy, dude.
That is actually pretty fucking crazy. Hydrophobia is fucking wacky.
Yeah, you're deathly afraid of fucking water. Yeah, so not full zombie, full on zombie, but pretty fucking disturbing. 'Cause, Yeah, I guess it's some kind of worm parasite that does that to the snails. Did you watch it or no? You watched some of it, right?
What? The Last of
The
Us?
zombie snail thing. No, the zombie
Oh, the
snail
zombie
thing.
snail thing. No, no, I haven't. I haven't seen that yet. I
Oh,
thought you said I didn't need to watch it.
yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, no, I thought you just watch a few seconds. You can
Meet the
get an idea
snail,
of what it
a
looks
small,
like.
slow. The snail's new
They
mission
show it like at the
can
very
alter its
beginning.
host continuing inside a bird's digestive system.
Yeah. And I'm sure
Did
you've
you
seen
know?
enough snails to know that it's
Leucochloridium
not how snails
paradoxum
work.
can alter its host's behavior
They're probably
so
just the,
precisely that it even knows the
yeah,
best
they don't
time for the
pulsate like
snail to
that
be
and
active,
fucking,
increasing the odds of bird.
Oh, it
puff
even
up their
manages to
fucking
pick
eyeballs.
the right time. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. Yeesh.
All right, all right. Oh, did you see the thing about Tom McDonald or whatever? Where he
I
was
can't
kind of
stomach that
cashed in
guy
off of the
for any period of
fucking.
time.
It was so funny because not only is like he's a shameless piece of shit, Tom McDonald, but like
Right.
and he was clearly just grifting off of the fucking Kirk's death to make money off of it. But like the other guy was sitting there talking about like, what do you mean? There's no like problems with the left attacking the right. This is all a bunch of crazy bullshit. And I'm just like, so they were both kind of scumbaggy. It was so hard to watch, dude.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I
like,
can't.
how many
I can't
assassinations have
stomach
been
Tom
attempted, and how many have succeeded of right-wing people
McDonald.
over the last couple of years? An unprecedented amount, because like we normally don't have any. Like there were like 3 assassinations on Trump. Then that CEO got assassinated, and then Kirk got assassinated. There's been multiple attempts on like different Congress people. Like, that's all from the left. It's not a normal fucking thing. We don't normally have these assassination attempts going on all the time. It's fucking insane.
Yeah. Also, I've got to say, he got a rank as the second least intimidating person with face tattoos that I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
After Shane Smith, the comedian. I don't know if you're familiar with that guy.
Yes, the guy who got kicked out of the karate tournament. Some of his stuff is funny, some of his stuff is bad. I don't know. You gotta catch me on the right day to enjoy his comedy.
Yeah, no, it's just funny because he's got all these and he still looks like a gigantic pussy.
Yeah.
So outside of his, whatever his comedy is. Yeah, no, I've heard some of his stuff is fine.
Yeah, some of his comedy's good. Some of it's kind of like, that's so dumb.
Yeah. Doesn't he still manage to look like a gigantic pussy though?
Yes, he very much does. I would agree. I think he even makes jokes about that. Like he's well aware of it.
Yeah. That's fucking funny, dude.
I'm pretty sure he makes like a big bit like out of his like. Even with all these tattoos, I still look like a giant pussy.
Nice. He's got the self-awareness. Something tells me that Tom McDonald does not have self-awareness.
No. Tom McDonald thinks he's like legit.
Yeah, he thinks he's a fucking badass, dude.
I remember seeing his video as like one of the things in my feed when Kirk died, and I was just like, oh, you're fucking gross, lazy motherfucker.
Yeah. No, pretty much since I became aware, I just can't stomach him on any fucking level, dude.
No, definitely not. I thought it was funny. There was a VTuber thing that happened a while ago where somebody named Cinder got like canceled, and she came back and dropped like a 1,000-page document. I don't fucking give a shit on any of it, but I just thought it was funny because she came back with like a fucking 1,000 pages. Some guy simplified it. I watched his video, and essentially, like, she didn't disprove any of the accusations. She just is like doubled down on like, nah, I'm totally fine. Like, I was fine. Crazy. Everything was my boyfriend or like people just being pussies.
Oh wow, she needed 1,000 pages to say all that, huh?
Well, she came up with all these screenshots of like conversations of stuff that like were already out there for everybody to see. Like they weren't new. Like the people she was fucking with put out these screenshots of her saying all these awful things a while ago, and then she released them again, and people were like, well, yeah, that's what we said you said. That's why people don't like you.
Trying to
Why do
spin
you have this same screenshot? You know, it's like...
Is she trying to spin the screenshots and say they're not
like
saying
that they
what
somehow
they say?
exonerate her in some way, and it's like, but they don't.
Right. No, we were just joking. I was just joking around when I was making all these threats or whatever.
Yep.
Wow. Damn. Kind of like the I'm Alex thing, dude. Remember I'm Alex tried to pull that shit?
Yeah, man. You know what they really got to get is...
Or Dark Viper. Probably do some similar shit. Although I can't even see him doing 1,000 pages. That guy can fucking expound like a fucking madman. I can't imagine even him putting out 1,000 pages. Screenshots or not. You've got to be a little jealous of being able to pull off that.
Yeah.
He's got his, famous 14 pages of his fair use doctrine. 14 pages.
14.
God, that fucking guy sucks. It's crazy though, because my son
There's
knows
also
nothing.
the words. You just say the words, man.
Yeah, my son knows nothing. Dark Viper is his, regular videos on speed runs and shit. So he has no idea other than what I tell him. Yeah, so it's funny, like his impression is completely different because he has no idea what a fucking insane spurg he is outside of his speedrun videos.
Yeah. But then again,
So
like, I don't know, man. Fucking scratch any YouTuber, right?
Yeah,
they're all kind of fucking
YouTubers.
psychotic in some respect.
Yeah, a vast majority of them, dude. Yeah, like there's some few ones that are actually decent people. By far, the minority of them.
Well, and especially as like celebrities slowly invade their fucking domain.
Right. Celebrity is recognizing what lies.
Yep. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, did you see the one with the robbers were robbing the place and the guy comes in and just starts fucking wailing on him?
No.
Oh, like there's like a flower shop or something, and these fucks came in and tried to rob the place. The one guy gets out, shuts the door, and locks them in. And they start kicking a fucking window. So this other guy comes in and just fucking lays one out. Just walks in and just pop and lays that motherfucker out. And the other guy's got like pepper sprayed, and he's just kind of like sitting there with his hands over his face. And then the guy comes over to him and just fucking lays him out. It was just like, god damn.
Okay.
He wasn't fucking around. He just fucked them both up like hard.
All right, I definitely need to see that one. All right, that one I missed. Unfortunately,
yeah, that was the bad day for the robbers one.
Yeah, I just saw it. Yeah, gotta make sure I watch that one.
Oh
no,
yeah, the
Swiss
fucking
Army
the top donator killed a streamer. And it's like they pull the same bullshit about not pseudo. What do they call it?
Parasocial.
Yeah, the bullshit lie about parasocial relationship, and it's like, no, it's a relationship. They're talking. Like, they're talking through a fucking chat program. That's a real relationship with a person. It's not parasocial.
Yeah.
It's not meant to be an intimate, personal relationship. They're not really, like, lovers or something crazy. But they're, like, casual acquaintances. I would say, like the relationship between a streamer and a fan is essentially like, oh, there's that guy that works over at the other building that looks so good and has always got all these women that want to hang out with him, like he's super popular. That lady that's super hot and all the guys are always hitting on her, like they work her. I know who she is. But like, some people have problems, and it's like, I think that pretending that it's not a direct social interaction and that
Yeah, it's a little weird.
calling it this like parasocial thing is leading to
Mm-hmm.
more of that being allowed to occur because we're not treating it with the same respect that you should a regular social relationship.
How did he get to her? Were they like actually hanging out in real life?
I guess he
Or did he
donated
like
enough that
stalk
he was
her?
part of like deciding stuff that would happen on the show, and she's an IRL streamer, so she's walking around
Oh,
town and
okay.
stuff too, so he could
Okay.
follow her around. But like,
Mm,
no, like they
okay, I
knew
got
each other,
you.
like they had an actual like relationship. Not like
Yeah,
dating or
yeah.
anything. He wanted to date her, but he would like give her advice on stuff to do with her career, and she would follow it sometimes.
Mm,
But
I
mostly, he
gotcha.
just gave her large sums of money, so she gave him lip service. And it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't really feel a lot of sympathy here. Like I feel like this is
Mhm.
something that
Yeah,
could have
yeah, you should have
easily
set
been
up a
seen
boundary.
coming.
Yeah, yeah,
He took all this money from this guy. He probably has
yeah,
been
yeah. You have
constantly
that
telling
money.
you how much he loves you, and you didn't break it off
Yeah,
way
take,
before then.
yeah,
Don't be with them. It's like you're fucking with fire right there. Like that person's
yeah.
unstable.
Yeah,
You
anybody that's
know,
gonna
like
give you
you're
that again.
leading them on in an intentional way to get more money from them.
Yeah,
And when it
yeah,
goes wrong, it's going to go really wrong, and I don't really feel a lot of sympathy for you when it does.
yeah, yeah. There's been enough examples. It's not like
And
so.
it's
I
not
think
like you
everyone's
have
trying
no
to
other
hurt a
choice to
similar.
do work. You know what I mean? Like that's
Right,
the other
right.
thing is people act like they're like, well, they have to slut it up and pretend to be in a relationship with these people, or they can't get money.
Mhm.
It's like there's other jobs. Nobody said they have to be a
Yeah.
streamer.
Plus, yeah, you can take a hell of a lot and
You
just
know,
making it clear that you have
go
no
work at
interest.
Wendy's. I know Wendy's sucks, but like, at least
Yeah.
you're not putting yourself in that position
Yeah,
of danger.
there's not likely to be a customer that
You
kills
know?
you
Exactly.
if you're working at Wendy's.
You're much less likely to be, in danger, and no one's going to call the SWAT team on you either.
Mhm.
That part that really gets me is the number of people who act like, well, the only job that people can do is streaming. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, well, no, not really. There's other options.
Mhm.
Plenty of them. And if they're in a situation where the way that they stream causes danger to themselves, then
Yeah, they're gonna have to deal with. Yeah, sometimes it's gonna cost you your fucking life. But
yeah, it's sad.
maybe don't lead anybody on.
It's definitely sad, but man, like,
Yeah, yeah, you should know that's a possibility, and you should not be again leading them on at all.
yeah, I
You
would
should be
definitely
making
like
it
to
very
see
clear.
some reforms go into these streaming companies. I think they need to start shutting down the e-thoughts, like permanently banning
Mhm.
them. And the Hassan Pikers should be getting like banned permanently from these platforms as well. It's like he's
That would be nice.
openly advocated for violence and political violence so many times. Like that you have to just say
Mhm.
like this guy can't be on stream anymore. He's like making criminal fucking like threats and stuff all the time. It's like
Well, as long as he pretends that he
Finally
gives a
back
shit
on
about Dan
solid
Clancy
ground.
yeah,
and
as
that they're
long as Dan
buddies.
Clancy gets to suck on his balls, he'll be fine. I know.
Anna has discovered her first
Yeah,
alien
yeah.
planet. How exciting!
That's so
It looks
bizarre. I
like
can't
there's
believe
Oh,
more
like
that fucking
inhabitants
red
you know
light
here.
thing.
Hassan talks
Let's hope
shit
the
about Dan
locals are
Clancy,
friendly.
or at least thinks shit about him. I don't know if
Oh,
he might be
I'm sure
smart
he
enough
even
not to
talks
say it out
shit too. I'm
loud.
sure he's talked shit before too. I don't doubt for a second.
Yeah.
Do you
Although
see?
he might be wise enough to not say any of the. Because again, it's the same thing with his fans. You know, he has total disdain for how moronic his fans are. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, he's a super so fucking narcissist. But anyway,
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
you see the fucking crazy new type of red light signal thing I put up?
No.
Oh, so the fucking
What's that all about?
it's like double lights, right? So you have two reds, two yellows, two greens, or is it just two reds or something? But it's like this thing where, like, if one light is red and the other is not, then you can do this. And if they're both red, then you can't do that. And all this other shit. And I'm like, and people are like, people are just so fucking stupid. They keep getting in accidents with these things. What are they, retarded? I'm like, no, the human brain can only process information so fast. You're already going way faster than anyone could ever go in, like, caveman days. And your brain isn't that much more advanced than theirs. So, like, you know, you can only have so many options on a light before you just start getting confused because your brain doesn't process in half a millisecond all this different options.
Yeah, what exactly was wrong with the system?
It was just...
That's needed to happen?
Nothing is wrong with the system.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it seemed to be working fine. I remember seeing ones from the olden times that did some weird thing.
This is a new type of red light, and this is a car that doesn't care. These are called hawk signals, and if you haven't seen one yet, you probably will soon.
Like,
they're designed to create safer pedestrian crossings. They work similarly to a traffic light, but also sort of like a stop sign.
If they're double red, you stop. If they're blinking, you have to stop and let people cross if they're crossing. And it's like two full traffic lights, and then like
activated by a pedestrian pushing the button, which starts with a yellow flashing light to let drivers know it'll soon change to a solid yellow light. The yellow light is just like a regular yellow light, indicating the light is about to turn red.
Let's see if I can find what I was talking about. This was from way back, like the original signal things. They weren't lights. It was like things.
Well, and these are just for crossing lights too. That's the part that makes it so fucking weird. Like, they could just be red lights. They don't need to have, like, double red lights. They could just literally just put a red light there. And have you, like, stop if there's people that are crossing, and then turn the red light off and make it, like, yellow or green to let people through when the crosswalks are done being used. But it's like this fucking stupid shit with California passed a law, like, now where it's like you have to put the limit line like 10 feet back from the intersection because then people will be able to see more.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm like, do none of these people own a mag light? Because when you pull back further, you have less of an angle of vision, so you're narrowing the angle you're able to see. Like, you're seeing less if you pull the limit line back, not more. Because, like, you know, there are buildings and stuff there. It's like,
yeah, all right. I feel like traffic lights are fine.
Yeah,
I feel like they work pretty effectively.
Yeah, the problem is not that traffic lights are hard to understand or that they're not working. It's that we have more people here who have no respect for them because they're illegal aliens.
Dude, I remember the first time I was in LA and would occasionally get trips all the way out to California. Like each one of us kids took the with him. And when we were going through downtown LA, I think I was like 7 or 8 when this happened.
Yeah.
And I remember laughing hysterically at the fact that nobody was paying attention to the traffic lights, and traffic was just going through, whether it was red, green.
Oh yeah.
When they could manage, it was the funniest shit I had ever seen, dude. As a 7 or 8 year old, dude. I'd never seen anything like it. You know what I mean? Small town.
Oh yeah. Well,
even the nearest cities were very small.
I actually went to that, not LA specifically, but Southern California to go to Disneyland when I was around that age. And I remember we rode a bus from the hotel to Disneyland, like 2 or 3. Like we went like 2 or 3 days because we were down there for like a week or something. And
right.
And this bus was getting up on 2 wheels, going around some of the corners and shit.
Wow,
like this bus was a fucking maniac, but he had to be because everybody on the road was a fucking maniac. Like they were all driving like lunatics, man. It was like just fucking free for all. Just everybody go and do whatever the fuck you want, and hopefully nobody gets hurt. You know, everybody had the I go now, good luck everyone else mindset. You know.
Oh man. Oh, is that Family Guy?
I'm thinking I hate Family Guy, but that is a fucking accurate joke, and I've fucking seen it so many times while I'm driving, where people are just like, "My turn, everybody else's problem, good luck, bye bye," just fucking just go, and you're like, "God damn."
Oh fuck, man.
Let's see here. See if there's anything. Oh, the fucking crazy Swiss Army knife. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that, but yeah, it seemed wholly impressive.
Oh yeah, it's got every single tool you could possibly want or imagine, and none of them work very well.
Right. Like, they're all great. Incredibly fucking
wasted all your time, buddy. Mm-hmm. Like, next time I need a 2-inch ruler and a fucking 3-inch long fork. I'll be letting you know, buddy.
Like there's so many of them packed in that they're just none of them work well.
Oh yeah, and some of them are like he has like blades from other kinds of knives and tools from other things, like other kinds of knives in there. He does like straight crazy custom Swiss Army knives. Now, I think it looks fucking awesome. I just think practically it's a complete waste of time. Like you would never want to carry it around. Yeah. It's the kind of thing you put on a fucking on a coffee table and people look at it and go, "That's fucking crazy." And
the best part is none of it works well at all.
Yeah, that's my thing. That was my experience with multi-tools. There has been, and I worked in an automotive shop when I was like 18 for like a year or so. And I gotta say, out of all the multi-tools I've ever seen, the only one I ever used that was worth a damn was the Gerber multi-tool. Leathermans are just dog shit. They're fucking painful. Because they hurt. If you use them as pliers, they're painful after a while. Like they're only good for very short-term use. If you can't use them all day long. Gerber had much better, much more like pliable handles. Although at any given point, I would rather have just a pair of pliers. The only reason it worked for me was because I was the battery guy and not a mechanic, so I didn't have an option to have a whole set of tools there. So there were a number of times where, like, I would need just a pair of pliers for some reason or a fucking knife blade for some reason, and my little Gerber tool was the perfect thing to use for that.
Yeah, like it was nothing super major like the
Yeah, but it would have been better if they had just provided an actual set of tools for the fucking battery guys.
Right. All right. Gotta water the plants since I'm out here anyway.
Well, there was another knife I saw that I put a video of where, like, the way that the blade locked out, you can see it in the thumbnail.
Oh, yeah.
The way that the blade locked was the fucking, that thing, if it's, like, in or not, and it's not held in any real way. Like, it's just loose, so you can just hang it and it'll, like, the lock will, like, fall out. And I was just like, that's just going to be a lawsuit. Like, somebody's going to lose a fucking pinky, like the tip of their pinky or something, and they're going to fucking sue the shit out of the people that made that knife, justifiably so. Like, I don't know if they ever considered hiring an attorney, but I guarantee if they ran that by an attorney, the attorney would be like, no, you can't fucking sell that. What are you out of your mind?
Pro bono all the way. I will not get. I will gladly do this. Oh fuck. Oh yeah, dude. There seems to be there's a super big uptick in the like fake AI videos and shit like that. Like there was a video I saw there. They had this knife. Yeah, this was used by the SS paratroopers too. And then they showed it, and then in the comments they're like, no, the paratroopers, they had a shitty knife, but it was like a gravity knife. It was not this one. This didn't come out until the 50s or 60s, and it was mass produced.
Yeah.
This is not a World War II knife.
Oh, the amount of AI,
there's so many of those.
In general, is just insane. Like, I regularly have to go through and just scroll through and Mark, like, don't fucking recommend this channel. Don't recommend this channel. Like, I just gotta, like, fucking, like, every once in a while go through YouTube and just tick a bunch of them off in a row to get them out of my feed.
Yeah, I remember that channel I had with, like, the young kid that was, like, a super effective murderer or whatever. Yeah, that one. But yeah, dude, I've noticed since then, like, especially in the last few months, there's so many of them. And I just look at the views. The views is usually a pretty good indicator. Not always, but it'll have, like, no views and not all that many subscribers. So they're obviously brand new. Then you're just like, all right, that seems improbable, and this is a brand new thing. Like, this is all bullshit.
Like the fucking Native American riding a fucking lion.
Or an elephant, yeah. Those are fucking. So yeah, easier to spot now that once I realized that was going on, it's much easier to spot because I did get fooled by that one until. I was kind of iffy on it because again, the other video that I watched of the girl that was counting everyone's steps and was figuring out when fucking accidents were gonna happen and all this shit. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm sure that's fucking real. I see a
lot of AI with celebrities now.
Oh, dude,
it's like weird scenes that were never in a film, but are vaguely reminiscent of some sort of film. That, like, this really famous person was in, and it's like that. They're like, they look like hyper realistic.
Right.
Like they look too real to be the actual actor or person.
Yeah, like it kind of just looks, but it's kind of convincing.
Yeah, it's almost like like they're wearing a costume of themselves. If that makes sense. Right. It's like a bit like De Niro, but it's like De Niro was wearing a De Niro costume.
Yeah, or like a De Niro, like animated. Yeah. Like a De Niro robot.
Yeah, it's so fucking weird. But like I've been seeing a bunch more of those too, and that's just fucking annoying and obnoxious because it's like I don't fucking care. Like I don't want to see. I'm not interested in any of that.
Yeah. Who does care about this shit? Like, what the fuck is going on? Who is this for?
It seems to be taking the place of a lot of the TV clips that we're playing. For like that's one of the other things, like the constant like channels that are nothing but shorts of like movie clips and TV clips that like just constantly fucking get recommended to me, and it's like I don't watch TV.
Or channels that constantly put out like a bunch of videos that just died.
Oh yeah, or the medical advice. You've seen a lot of the medical or diet advice. Medical and diet advice both are really fucking obnoxious.
Yeah, that's scary, dude.
The one that gets me is the medical stuff because there are people dumb enough to believe that shit.
Yeah, that's why it's scary, dude. Like, this is incredibly irresponsible, you fucking asshole.
But there's weird things that people will just cling to forever, like the you can't wash chicken thing. Like you can't wash chicken because it'll spray your whole kitchen with fucking bacteria. But you can wash the cutting board you cut the chicken on, and that's perfectly safe. And in fact, necessary.
Although,
so why can't I watch the chicken, but I can wash the plate it sat on? I can wash the cutting board that it sat on, like, after that, and like, that's perfectly fine, but, like, it's so fucking dumb.
Yeah. Do black people generally add soap and shit to wash chicken before they cook it?
No, there's a lot of people that will rinse chicken and dry it off because there's, like, a thick layer of like, blood on it, though. And that's what they're talking about. You're not supposed to rinse chicken off. Supposedly. Like, there's this weird thing. You can Google it and everything. It's very pervasive. And it makes no sense. Like, it's not logical. And I wonder at how they did whatever the study is that everybody always cites, because it's only, like, one thing, which makes me feel like it was a poorly done study. Because I'm willing to bet that, like, if you turn your faucet to the actual max pressure and are haphazardly, like, spraying the chicken at, like, where the chicken is above the level of the top of the sink, then there's a very good chance it can spray bacteria in other places. But if you just turn your water onto a normal, like, soft flow, and you keep the chicken below the top edge of the counter, and you're just rinsing it off and helping with your hands, getting the scum off, and then putting it on a paper towel to dry or whatever, like, I don't think you're going to have a problem. I don't think it's getting everywhere.
Right. Yeah, if you hook up a shower head as a faucet in your kitchen, and you have it on the super strong spray setting, that might be a problem. But
I always just did the shit like half strength on the faucet and just rinsed the bottom of the sink, and then you just put it on a plate with some paper towels and let it kind of like dry off for a few seconds. And one of the best ways to make chicken is to air brine it, where you take and you put your seasoning and stuff on your chicken and then let it sit on a rack in the fridge overnight. So it's air all the way around it. And then when you fry it up the next day, it gets so much crispier.
Interesting.
It's really good, man. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. So I got to try that. Yeah, I know my son was talking about salting it and leaving it set for a while before you cook a steak.
Yeah, that works on steaks too.
Yeah. So I'd never heard of that, and that seems pretty well.
A lot of the fish they do for sushi, a lot of times what they'll do is they'll take and wrap it in salt and paper towels and stick it in the fridge for like 4 or 5 days. And just get as much of the moisture out as they can, and then rinse it really, really good before they cut in and serve it raw. And it's really, really good. And it's safe because the salt is keeping the bacteria from growing, any negative bacteria. And pulling moisture out also helps keep the bacteria from growing. You just have to make sure to keep enough paper towel to keep the moisture in the paper towel and away from the fish itself for the couple of days. It's like 2 or 3 layers is usually enough. But I've done that, and that's pretty good. And it's like, same concept.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know when I make like the tenderloin, like I will... I don't rinse it. Towel, whatever moisture is on it, off, and then get it as dry as I can, and then olive oil, and then season it. That works fine.
Oh yeah,
but I don't actually
you don't have to rinse any of it off. You can just cook it all however you want.
Right. Yeah.
I think it all really depends on what you're doing.
Right.
Like if I'm cooking a steak, I'll sit my steak out and pull it out around lunchtime and let it sit out till evening, so it's all nice and room temperature when I'm cooking it, so that it's like it gets up to 160 internally, but it doesn't burn. It doesn't burn. It gets a.
Yeah, I constantly forget to do that, dude. But then when I had to do the salt thing, then it made it a little easier because I had to put the salt on and leave it out.
Yep.
But I would constantly just leave it out for the 10 minutes it takes to prepare shit.
Oh well, now what I do is I'll usually season the steak before I freeze it. So then when it's like unfreezing, it's sitting in like Worcestershire sauce and salt and garlic and pepper and little onion powder, little garlic powder. That's how I like my steaks usually. Little thyme. Sometimes I add thyme. Usually I'll add thyme, but thyme I like to add right as it's cooking.
Now mine's mainly just salt, pepper, garlic, garlic powder, salt, depends.
Yeah.
I actually like a little cayenne pepper. Not a lot, because that goes a long way. But a little cayenne pepper, too.
That's not a bad idea. A little spice
Gives
to
a little
it.
Spice. Yeah.
I'm so used to cooking for like the family that I just don't add spice to things that I should add.
Yeah, I always try to cut back, especially on regular.
The rest of my family won't fucking touch it, so.
Yeah, I like a ton of black pepper too.
Oh, I love a lot of black pepper. That's one of the reasons why I have a salt, pepper, and pepper or a salt and pepper grinder in my room because I usually eat at my desk.
Yeah,
And whenever I get anything that anybody's made, I just add a fuck ton of black pepper to it, like just before I even try it, because I know I'm gonna want more.
Right. Yeah. Oh shit, that reminds me. I was the place I go for my Suboxone meds. Like they had me do. They usually have me do labs a year. And then yeah, they gave me the results the last time. And I knew it had been a little bit since I'd done the labs, but it turns out it was February.
Oh wow!
They had not told me, like they had the results, I assumed, since February or May or March at the latest. And then they finally got around to telling me the results. And apparently I am, well, the salt thing reminded me because apparently I'm very low on sodium. My glucose is over 200. So she asked me if I was diabetic. I was like, not that I know of, but maybe, probably. I mean, I don't eat well. I eat a lot of candy. What was the other one? Low folic acid. And she said I was anemic.
Oh, so low iron.
Mm. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, in my head, I'm thinking like I probably should have known this back in March or maybe April at the latest. But now I'm just getting it in October.
Well, to be fair, none of it's a surprise, though.
No, yeah, not at all. Like I said, I have not eaten well in fucking very long time, and it is much more candy and sweet shit than 99% of people probably.
Yep, I'm in a similar boat. I need to just stop eating candy and sweets for a while, I think. Just go cold turkey.
Yeah, I know. I wish
thinking,
I had.
After December, I'll just be like done for a while. Just be like, see if I can go for a year without like sugar, candy, and stuff.
Yeah, I wish I had that like wanting to extend my life thing that most people have.
It's not a life extension thing. I just want my life to be better while I'm living it.
Yeah, see, mine's not that. Yeah, I don't really notice anything bad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, I already have like knee and back problems that make it almost impossible for me to get around too much. So the extra weight definitely is not helping.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I want to be able to get around and do stuff. I'd like to go camping again. Just be able to go camping again, I would be happy.
Gotcha.
Sleep in the back of my fucking SUV on a fucking like cot or something, and then roast some marshmallows and hot dogs and whatever,
Yeah, I haven't been camping in a while. I could do it though. Like my back's fucked up, but it sounds what you describe, mine's not as bad as yours.
Yeah.
But I've also been dealing with it since I was like a teenager.
Oh yeah, so I definitely have not dealt with my back pain properly. I'm sure. I'm stuck in an impasse where they want to give me like ibuprofen cream, and it's like, but if I take that, my blood pressure will be out of control. So what are you gonna like? You try to fucking poison me? Like I don't. Because ibuprofen nullifies the blood pressure medication I take. So I'm like.
Oh, gotcha.
Like if it gets in my blood, if I put it on my back or in my stomach, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it still gets absorbed into your fucking circulatory system.
There's no difference there, so it's like it's so dumb. Yeah, I think I need to go back and get X-rays again and just see if I can get like surgery or something.
Yeah, you never know. They might have something for it. Days it's not. Yeah, back, dude. I've avoided back surgery because I've just heard too many stories of it making things worse.
Yeah.
And maybe that's
well, if they
really
made it worse than it is now, I'd probably end up on like benefits at least. So I'd be retired.
Right.
Yeah. Oh man.
But yeah, it's a little scary. Like, oh, fuck, dude. Yeah, it might make things better, but I've also known people that it's made it worse and heard way more stories of it making it worse.
Yeah. I want to get back down to a more reasonable weight before I specifically worry too much about it, though. That's why I'm gonna have to go like cold turkey on the candy and the cookie and the cake and the ice cream and all that. Like, you can't avoid sugar altogether because it's just in so many fucking things.
Right.
But like I
think I've been under
sweets.
I think I've been under 300 for a while now. I don't weigh myself, but the last time I weighed myself, I was like 285 or something like that.
Yeah, God only knows how much I weigh. I don't want to know.
Yeah, I've gotten close to 350 at points in my life.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's the point where I left to lose weight because it makes normal things difficult. Like, once I start struggling to properly wipe my ass, I'm like, okay, I gotta fucking cut back.
Yep. Exactly.
That is my fucking main criteria, my main for losing weight, or my only one pretty much, is I'm having trouble wiping my ass properly. I need to lose weight.
That's a fair reason. Cannot argue. Cannot argue. Yeah. Although I'm sure they make like tools for that, right? Like.
Yeah, I remember. I think JonTron had one on one of his shows. People ads.
Now I'm going on Amazon and I'm going to have a search history I'll regret, no doubt.
No, JonTron did one on the video where fucking like a stick that you could fucking put the toilet paper in.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Let's see if I can find the.
I don't know how these would work though. This doesn't seem like it would work.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like because it seemed like you'd get it on the stick, and that's fucking gross. Even you have to spread it out in a certain way, I think. Yeah, it's a lot of weird shit. Let's see if we can find at least a still pic of JonTron.
It's all for like elderly people in the pictures.
That's what. That like I said, he was making fun of a bunch of old people products.
So there's sticks, but there's also tongs. And they just look like fucking tongs, like you would use at a barbecue, but with silicone wrapping the ends. But they're like those wire tongs, not the flat ones. Where it's like thin, like metal rods with like a square on the end of metal rod. That's apparently a wiping tool. I don't know how that would work. It's just like, it doesn't make any sense in my head. Oh, there's a pocket easy wipe bottom wiper from Buckingham. It folds up like a fucking pocket knife, and then it unfolds out, so you can keep it in your pocket. So nobody knows you have trouble wiping. And you can just like carry it with you like a pocket knife. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm pushing the. This doesn't show the actual stick, but this was what JonTron came up with for like what type of person would need the comfort white toilet paper stick. So I just posted it in Discord if you want to check it out.
Check it out here. Oh yeah. Here's the foldable pocket wipe. The pocket one. See, look at that. It like folds down to like a couple inches, like a pocket knife. Oh, you know what I do have that's extendable that I take to work every night that I've never regretted? I have a telescoping back scratcher.
Oh yes.
God, that's the one thing that like I included in my work bag that I've always been like, man, I love that I have this. This is the best part of going to work, is this fucking back scratcher every once in a while.
Yeah, mine's like metal. It's shaped like a bear kind of thing. A little bear claw, tiny bear claw. So they're all rounded, but they're just like obviously it's not actually pointed, but it's rounded off to like just the right spot where it does the perfect scratch. Yeah, it's fantastic. And the telescoping, obviously, handle is telescoping.
Mine is a big flat disc with a bunch of spikes on it that are all rounded off on the end, and like one side is longer and like thinner, and the other side is like a little shorter and fatter. So it's pretty nice to like. Sometimes one side is better than the other for scratching my back, but it works really good. Oh, what was it? Fucking! Did you see that Biden tried to fucking be like, oh yeah, well the only reason Trump got peace in the fucking that he's trying to take credit for like the stuff going on in Israel where they're releasing the Palestinians and getting their hostages back.
Oh, right.
Biden tried to take credit for that shit, like as if he had anything to do with it.
Yeah.
I was just like, dude, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I thought that was funny. I mean, we covered pretty much everything I could think of, and we're just a little over time, but I wanted to get that one in because I thought that was fucking hilarious that he's literally trying to, like, still take credit for shit that Trump has done.
Yeah, nothing bad that happened during the presidency was his fault. It was Trump.
Yeah.
And anything good that happened after or during was definitely him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking gross. Typical. Ugh.
Yeah,
all right, but I think it's kind of. All right, yeah, I think that should about do it. So I didn't check, but I hope nobody was watching because I wasn't paying attention.
I didn't see
But anybody out there, anybody out there not watching, bye-bye.